Wait. Meh. Icy fire. I lost one. Okay. It's beach day. Oh man, we really doing the laundry with this one. Huh? What does that even mean? Hi Air, hi Pixel. Life's a beach and so am I. Boy, Ewan. I'm late. It's not how it works. Hi Yuki. Get shaken. I smile. So you will get sand in all the wrong places. If they're a beach, aren't all the places correct? Like, I think it'd be problematic if a beach didn't have sand somewhere. I was so disappointed when I joined on the ship and there was no ZZZ skins. Hi, Zuvi. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know why, but Lethal Company is just... It's like just more fun with ZZZ skins. You know, I can tell you where you don't want sand. Well, that was sounding pretty bad. Yeah, no. But that's for a human being. Icy Fire said they're a beach. Like, if you're a beach, you are sand, right? Like, you want sand everywhere. Hi, Archangel. I agree, man, the updates are fire. It was pretty fun. Euland, why do you want sand in your mouth? Hi, Global. Okay, that aside, why do you think I want sand in my mouth? Don't you want to be about 80% sand and 20% water? I don't know where the beginning and end of the beach is. Is the beach just the sand? Or is it a 50-50 split of, like, as far out as the sand goes, that far out as the water goes? Or is it, like, just the area where, like, you know, the sand goes out and a foot deep? So if it goes a foot deep for a mile, that's the beach? But if it immediately has a drop-off, you know, it's a 6-inch part in the water? Hi, Techno Rave. I'm asking the real questions here.
Oh, what would you qualify as a beach experience?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking. I mean, typically beach experience, I think, is the stuff on the sand. But, you know, there's stuff... That is a really fair descriptor of, like, beach experiences define the beach, right? But that would mean surfing is a beach experience. And that could mean going out, you know, half a mile is part of the beach. Still proud of you for playing.
And you also can't build a sandcastle without wet sand, so you still need water for that.
That's actually extremely debatable. I could build a sandcastle without wet sand.
Yeah, fair.
Well, it wouldn't be good. Driest kiss ever. Can't believe I drowned in the underwater caves. Yeah, I didn't even try. I'm nice to Ewan for once and he doesn't even acknowledge it. It's almost like he likes us teasing him for being late. You're not going to get a fucking good job for not being mean. Morning, Lynn. How's everyone feeling? The beach is where Icy is, since Icy is the beach. A strip of land covered with sand, shingle, or small stones at the edge of a body of water, especially by the sea between high and low water marks. Okay. I see an icy head. Pet that icy. Hi, Meathies. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. We did lunges? Or the slap squat? Hi, Gail. I killed all of them, even the women and the children. I hate beaches. It mixes everything I don't like into one big lump of awful. But I want to be congratulated for doing the bare minimum. Even the bikinis. I need you to yoink that Abby from Icy. Just go get it, Air. You can not only get it, there's like 20 different versions of it so you can have your own. There's one with horns. There's one with that's like a ghost with a pumpkin head. You don't have to get this one specifically. Bendy stretches. I don't want to stare at strangers in bikinis. Leave them alone. What if they want you to stare? The devil one's pretty nifty, has a palm of fire. Is there an avatar world for them? Or sort of. It is the Chow Garden. And there's just a bunch of it's a showcase of the Chow Gardens from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. There's a bunch of Chow avatars there. And there's a small puzzle to do to unlock 3 of them. Bikinis aren't exclusive to the beach. You know, and don't take your phobias out on Icy. Don't drown him. I wasn't going to. What? Who said they are strangers? Do you not want to take Elin to the beach to ogle? Then I need them all to tell me that. I don't want the possibility of someone canceling me. Hi, Riddle. My hot dog bun glow. What does ogling mean? Ogle is like to stare disrespectfully. Ogle is to like... is like you're just looking to be like, wow, hell yeah, that's hot. It's like... it's literally just staring disrespectfully. Not like, oh man, yeah, that's hot, I'm gonna jerk my pud to this. Like, it's not like that, but it's like... you're looking and you're enjoying. I don't want to be weird. That's fair. Like the kind of looking you give Yuland on his walks? Yeah. Your new use chat too late for not wanting to be weird. Looking, I would rip those trunks off and fuck you right on the beach. Oi! That's illegal! You can't do that. Oh, maybe I need to stop being such a bitch, Lamau. Can I do that? Not in public. Become like an oil rig owner and like buy a beach. And then yes, you can. Or in VR. You can do that in VR. Stare it in a lecherous manner. Okay, so like you can be weird with it, right? Like if you go to the beach and you're just like aw, yeah. Man, I love high school girls. I keep getting older and they keep staying the same. Like, that's That's fucking weird. But, like, I don't know. I feel like you could go to the beach, walk past a random person and be like, you look great, and, like, I don't know, compliment somebody without just being like, I clearly have intentions and I'm sticking around for something. But, like, is that... I'm kind of realizing, like... You look great, yo. I'm kind of realizing, like... Is the key to complimenting people not sticking around and giving the impression that you want something out of it? That might be the case. Anyway. What are we at? Squats? The key is you have to look good? No. Well, okay, I see what you're saying, but... 1, 2, 3, 4... Or you are a creep? No, that's just with shitty people. Walk past a girl, you look great. Want to go drink sometime? We bang, okay? I think the opposite of what I just said, Riddle. Oh, it's a lot harder when I keep my legs straight like this. For them. I think I've self-depreciated so much that I won't comment on that statement. New tech unlocked. For women, if you're not hot, you're a creep by default. I think it goes both ways. Fuck, I meant deprecated. Oh. We finally saw a video of somebody looking at Gunlance. I haven't seen a Lance in-depth video yet, but I saw a Gunlance one. Oh my god, guys. Am a troll? So I'm double the creep. Now you have to look hot and be me. You guys are fucking... Oh my god. Hi, unknown. Compliment people on the beach. Nice tits, man. Fucks off without explaining anything. Honestly? You might be able to get away with that. Frick Gunlance? Oh my god. You can't say frick... Ow. Ow. You can't say frick Gunlance, Matthews. That's your brother in arms. If you're the type that turns on your brother like that, you'll have no allies. No one will stand up for you. Which weapons do you hate, Matt? Stop hurting yourself. I don't mean to. Bumbling dummy? No! Ma'am. Oh my, I'm going to fuck the sand out of his shoes. What? Oh, I just missed 14 minutes. What does it look like when I move it when I'm down like this? That's funny. Gunlance is the challenged little brother of the Shield family? Yeah, no. Hard disagree. You're gonna say Gunlance is the challenged little brother when Sword and Shield exists, and both Lance and Gunlance have heavy blocking and Sword and Shield doesn't? Huh? Oh my god. Looks like how you'd want to. 14:30. Going to 17:30. Why did you say 17:40? Almost at a minute. You know, the shield for Gunlance is basically just an accessory in world. SNS at least can use a shield. What are you talking about? Huh? That's if you play Dodge Lance. You don't have to. I didn't. I played Block Lance. That's how I stayed alive. And you know what? They agree with you. That's why they gave it way more in Rise, and they're giving the shield way more stuff in World. Not World, in Wilds. Halfway. I have a headache. Diablo's charging? Just say Archer. Exactly. Dude, Diablo's was so easy for anybody that could block him. I play as a handler. I never play Monster Hunter. It's kicking in after the coffee. I feel so bad for anybody that, like, actually has to deal with headaches. Because Advil is super effective on me. I just take one Advil, and it's like 30 minutes, headache's gone. I've not been hanging out with Furisu. Caffeine charged coffee. Yeah. Just a little more. Just a little more. 30 more seconds. 25 more seconds. Ow. 20 more seconds. I really needed to clear my throat. The coffee didn't help. Well, probably. I slept with lights on. Probably didn't help either. I also slept on my phone. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Mowing louder, fuck you. Time to clock into work. I hope there is a panda day. I hope work goes fast, Techno. You did it. Like, at the age of 35, I realize I have a deficient. That painkiller can kill me. Oh. Ah. I'm kind of safe back here, right? You guys can't see anything. If Gunlance is little brother, what are the others in the family? Hi, Mixie. I can make you moan louder if you want, lewd. Oh. Put hand between shoulder, pin you and down. Oi, oi, oi. Can't do that on Twitch. Kyro showed me this world. This was a party world where I hung out with him, met some of his friends. I was in a Chow desktop avatar. And most of them were like, yo, it's a fucking Chow! He's fucking goated! And one of them was like, fuck you, Chows! And started stepping on me. Can I play from here? Nope. Let's start walking. Kalimdor Beaches. Lance Big Bro. Gunlance Middle. Sword and Shield Baby Bro. Lance Chargeblade SNS. Make it a Dark Chow. Oh, it wasn't a beach orgy. Sounds like an eventful night. It was. It was like a month ago. And you thank them for stepping on you? No, I think I cried out in pain. Didn't you enjoy to be stepped on? Not particularly, no. Lance is the father of shields. Lance is the, like, patriarch of having a shield. Gunlance is the matriarch? The queen? They have an explosive temper. Haha, get it? Hi, Octomage. Sword and Shield is the, like, up-and-coming son of the family. Who's, like... They're not doing it completely right, but we're still proud of them. They're doing a lot of dodging and mobility. But, you know, they can still block when they need to, and, you know, we're proud of them. The oldest son. This is, No, you know what? The oldest daughter. This is Chargeblade. They're older than the Sword and Shield. And they do it right. They're like right there with mom and dad. But you know, they're not like... They're not the favorite because they're not the firstborn son like the Sword and Shield is. And then way at the bottom, the youngest son. The youngest son is the Great Sword, who, like, just doesn't belong. They're the black sheep of the family, and everybody's just like, ugh, Great Sword. Chargeblade is the mom, SNS is the kid, Gunlance in World is the second kid that has a lot of trouble. How do you think Gunlance is the second kid when it blocks better than Sword and Shield and Chargeblade? Sword and Shield is the daughter's boyfriend? Hi, Cairo. Do you enjoy being stepped on, Celebrimbor? Is Gunlance the only one in the family you dislike? Daily reminder that most chairs have a pressure piston which can explode out of the top if they fail in a specific way. Also daily reminder error that almost every single chair that has a piston has a crazy thick metal plate. And even if that piston fails, it's not going to go into your butt. That is that is only a thing that happens in extremely poor quality chairs. The fudge are you talking about? We're talking about the weapons that can block in Monster Hunter. There is Lance, Gunlance, Chargeblade, Sword and Shield, Heavy Bowgun, and Great Sword. I think those are the 6 that can block. Because as you would say it, to do the most damage, the shield is never used in World. I don't think that's exactly what I said. And it's also just not true. In World, which is 3 games ago at this point, we're going to have Wilds is the newest game, Rise is the previous game, and Worlds is 2 games ago, so it's weird to keep referencing World. You could play Dodge Lance, or you could play Block Lance. What did the most damage was running Artillery and Load Shell, and Focus, and basically being accurate with charge shelling long ammo on Wyvern Stakes. Unless you're doing the Snowman exploit. But that is such a low economy for, like, getting all of your damage, because shells don't stack with attack power, that you could run full dodge setup with no hit to damage. You could run full block setup with no hit to damage. You could honestly run a full dodge and block setup with no hit to damage. Daily reminder, it's made in China. Here's what's really funny. We like to say, oh, made in China is bad quality. Made in China is often better quality. You get a lot of stuff that are like, made in America, and it feels half-assed. Monster Hunter World will be 3 games ago. Luckily, the new game, Monster Hunter World Wilds, will be such a fun game. I'd be surprised if Wilds was not good, but... Icy, did you see that the Lagiacrus stocks are going even higher? There's free underwater movement, but no combat in there. We came so close, Gale. We came so close, but so far. I'm wondering if monsters are going to be able to fight in the water. Like, if monsters are going to go in the water and attack you there, and you just can't fight yourself in the water. Did say no underwater combat. I'm keeping it in my mind. There's no underwater combat yet. Okay. I'm changing my position in the family tree. Did they show underwater? Yes. They show a hunter diving underwater, swimming around, looting a mining node with the grapple claw, and then swimming up. Imagine going underwater and you aggro a Logi because of it. So you have to fight it after leaving the water? Yeah. I imagine, like, you're going in the water, you're diving down, collecting materials, and something like a Lagiacrus shows up. And it's like, Hunter, get out of there! Speaking of underwater combat. Well, underwater. The first time we saw being underwater was on the RX stream at Gamescom. And people have been like, there's a weird group of people that are saying like, Monster Hunter Wilds and Capcom are trash, they're going woke, yada yada, you know, all this bullshit. There's the one Twitter guy named Grums. Hi, Bacon. Look out, there's a crab. There's the one Twitter guy named Grums who's like, he posted a picture of the handler from World. And she's in like a really cutesy, good lighting picture that makes her look super feminine. And then it shows a picture of the new, one of the new companions that uses a fucking hammer on a hunt with you. And she kind of has like a kind of chiseled jaw. And she looks, you know, just not that feminine. She looks a bit, she looks pretty muscular, kind of grizzled. She looks like a fucking cool character. But Grums was like, what happened to Capcom? When did they go woke? When did I miss this? And it's like, go fuck yourself, dude. He took the tweet down because he was like, never mind, the game is saved, and he found the blacksmith girl for Wilds, who looks really cute. And he was like, yep, they still got a fan service, the game is saved, no woke shit here. And it's just like, oh my god. But because he did this, there's now millions of people that are like, oh, we have to look at Monster Hunter in an anti-woke lens now. What? They're getting rid of armor for genders? Oh, they're fucking pandering. It's like, god, fuck off. I saw one tweet conversation this morning. There was one conversation where, shit, what was it? Somebody was like, I don't like that they're making it so that, you know, the armors have no gender. That's bad because yada yada blah blah blah. Whatever. I just want the game to be good. And someone else, or somebody who's like very well known in the Monster Hunter community for like speedruns, they basically posted a picture of Nargacuga flipping them off. And they were like, good, we don't want you here. The game will be better without you. And they've been getting a lot of like messages that they're gatekeeping. You know, they're gatekeeping the game. And it's like, if I'm gatekeeping from shitty people, gatekeep, girl boss, oh shit, what is it? I'm forgetting one of the G words. I don't know. But basically, like, yeah, if I'm gatekeeping it from you, I'm gonna fucking keep doing it. Even better, you aggro the family of Plesiots. Oh, God. Look out, there's a crab bacon. Hope you're doing it good. Talking about Gamescom, I need to see people who some Enfield gameplay. Playing D&D at the moment? Go fight. When neckbeards want all women to look the same. Everybody looking at the blondie. I'm looking at the smaller handler. Let's hope Wild put pronouns. If Wild doesn't have pronouns, I think it'd be better if it did. But, sure. I think it'd be good if it did. If it doesn't, I'll live. My German waited. But he waited 3 hours at the 14 shirt. For a 14 shirt at Gamescom. Hell yeah. Oh, people fuck up and try that route. I can lose Monster Hunter Wilds because of some idiots not learning their lesson. Random bold nobody boomer meltdown. The problem is, Riddle, that he is somebody. The Grums guy is very much like a big name, and like he tweets stuff and it riles up an army of people that, you know, sometimes they're right. I think Sweet Baby Inc. was shit, and there was a lot of Grums versus Sweet Baby Inc. But when he goes into Monster Hunter like a fucking tourist and being like, what's wrong with Monster Hunter? They went woke, and it's like, hey, go fuck yourself. I want them to put a pronoun choice in the character creation, and then not ever refer to the player character with pronouns just to upset the neckbeards. Gaslight, that's what it is. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. Gatekeep, gazebo, girl boss. They should bring back Plesioth. What are pronouns gonna take away? All the hateful people from the game, maybe? Wait, Grums? Grums, the asshole that killed Firefall? Sorry, I hate that guy? Yeah, no, it's kind of fair to hate that guy. He's kind of a piece of shit. Hi, Foxy. Nice walking, thank you. Had Grums blocked forever, Lamau? Who? Ain't even worth seeing on Twitter? It's just this shitty, like, games journalist who... He's on the other side of game journal. It's like, instead of saying, like, oh, this game is going to be good because yada yada for all the wrong reasons, he goes after games for all the wrong reasons. Miss Firefall saw him. He's an ultra grifter? Yeah. He has the most dog shit takes too. Only time I see Grums is from Rev's videos. I learned about him either from Asmongold or Rev. And that's when you see the fucking best of him. And even then I'm just like, this is... Then you start seeing some of his other stuff and it's like, ooh. I don't know the name, at least I don't remember it. Hi, Meowmies. Missed 400. That is okay, because we didn't celebrate 400 yet. I'm gonna celebrate 400 tomorrow. And I'll beat Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I've never beaten that game. I've played it a lot. But when I played it, I was too scared to do the Shadow Dungeon. I don't know who Grums is, probably because I don't use Twitter. So I actually don't know him through Twitter. I know him because of YouTube and Reddit. I don't actually see his stuff. Well, the only time I see his stuff on Twitter is when people are talking shit to him. Well, congrats on crossing that mark. I'm proud of you. Thank you. I need a drink. All my old WoW friends keep messaging me, guys. And they're like, dude, how you liking the expansion? And I'm like, I can't play it yet. I didn't buy early access. And they're like, what? But you always do. I was like, I didn't. And they're like, oh. I'm just seeing the stream streak error. And what your message was. Huh. Bacon, there rarely is anything good on Twitter anyways. I don't don't think that's true. I think Twitter is curated content. If you just want to see, like, artists, that's all you see on Twitter. Hi, Farisu. Beach Day Gasm. When will you play Genshin? I mean, Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, Genshin, I got to level 14, I didn't like it. I hate character swapping. If I can make walking videos of Genshin, I'd love to, because that is a very pretty world. But there's a lot of things that make it very difficult to make walking videos in Genshin Impact. Breath of the Wild, I've beaten like 3 times and played... I've done like 7 or 8 playthroughs of it. So I'm probably not going to do it on stream. However, that is another game that if I can find the mods to support making walking videos of it, I would love to make walking videos of Breath of the Wild. The only reason I'd get a Twitter account is for Monster Hunter jokes. I mean, you could do that. Hello, Dark Princess. Yeah, walking in Genshin can be hard. What if they drop a new DLC? It's not so much the new DLC, it's just that I have 3 requirements. I need a way to make mobs not attack me. I need a way to be first person, and I need a way to take away all the UI elements and make it HUDless. I don't know if Genshin has any of that. Thank you, Cairo. What's the most insanely dumb game to make walking videos for? The worst game I've tried to make walking videos in was Guild Wars 2. There's no permanent stealth in that game. And they have a shit ton of dynamic events where it's like, the road is blocked. You have to fight your way through the road now. Or else. And it was just such a pain in the ass to make walking videos there. That sucked. Now, of games to make walking videos in, you have to look at it as like, is this something that I would like make a meaningful video? Like I would try to make a good video and it's just difficult? Or is it like, you know, because you could look at like fucking Pac-Man, right? That'd be pretty fucking terrible walking videos. Like a Skibidi Roblox world. Okay, so it has the right things to make a walking video, but the actual what's in the game is awful. Probably something like Toontown then. Pac-Man is good, I want it for memes. Or like an April Fool's. So every World War II setting game. Not necessarily. If there's a game that's like... It doesn't need to be open world, but open world tends to be great for it. If there's a game with paths over a long area, that's potentially a good walking video. So like Grand Theft Auto, Fallout, Cyberpunk, those are all potentially really good walking video games. Doom walking video end. Risu, did you see that trailer I sent you? My Twitter on phone have too much tits and puss to open in public, and yesterday I opened it up in church. It's in a tab, sir. Okay, well it's a Metroidvania where like at some point there's just a cutscene of 2 girls kissing, so I was like, whoa! Sending that to Farisu. Farisu likes Metroidvanias. Farisu likes girls kissing. He will probably like this. Walking in Ultra Kill. Like a Skibidi Roblox world, Pac-Man is good. On it for the memes, or like an April Fool's multiplayer Call of Duty. So every World War II video setting, it's fantastic. I'm still playing the Metroidvania with the Warlock who uses the forbidden spell to become a girl and fight sexy creatures. Yeah. It was like... I think the one I sent was like Armed Alma or something. Hang on. Okay. No, the games I would really like to make walking videos from. There's a lot of MMOs I would. Like, I'd love to do some of the old MMOs like Terra, WildStar, Elder Scrolls Online. But they kind of... I don't know if I'm going to be able to if I can stealth in them, right? Like Elder Scrolls Online, I know I can't stealth in, so... Maybe there will be systems that enable me to do that? Oh god, Terra is considered old, I'm geriatric. Well, I mean, it's not even up anymore, right? Although I did see that some company was like, we want Terra to come back, so we're buying the rights for it. Adventure Quest walking. Terra is another game that it doesn't have full stealth, so we will see how plausible it is to make walking videos there. Thank you, Octomage. You don't need to say sorry. I can handle 3. It's like when people have the thing where bits get thrown at their model. I always feel bad. They like having stuff thrown at them. They set that up because they wanted it. 3, you dirty. Where is Matthews? Hi, Spacefish. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Spacefish, just to be sure. You want to do the thing today, right? Yes? Okay, I just wanted to be sure. Because in the group chat, we asked, like, hey, we're planning for tomorrow, right? And I think... I'm forgetting their name, but they're like, I think so, yeah. And, like... to me, that's like an 80% it's happening. Like, okay, let's 100% get confirmation. My shorts just pulled a hair. What the fuck? Ow. Better I got bit by something just now. Hi, lovely space-ish. Well, cool. Hell yeah. Can I bite you? I don't think Spacefish wants to be bit. I could be surprised. Hair pulling on stream? Oh my... Okay. I was a little confused about the confusion too. As a timestamp I use, it also says date. It does say the date. So I was like, I'm pretty sure we're doing it this day, but... You know, I've acquired the War Within, but not the early access cringe version. Are you excited to level with me on Monday? We'll see if I'm done with walking videos. I need to get through Final Fantasy. I'm like... Oh, I'm facing towards spawn. Let's turn. We moved Icy Fire. Not Spacefish. Spacefish to get cuddle and kisses, but you, Ewan? I see. You did... Okay. I'm probably gonna get War Within the moment I can play it. The moment it's like... I can play it on Monday, I'll probably be playing it. I'm not gonna level with you, Farisu. And the reason for that is... On Monday, I have plans. It's Planet Crafter on Monday. And so we would, like, play together some hours, and I'd be like, okay, bye. More like Planet Crapper. What? Planet Crafter's great. No, you're wrong. Planet Crafter is really fun. It's funny. LOL, I've never seen it. It's funny because Sentinel and I have been going through it together, and like it's been pretty chill. I describe it as satisfactory. No, not satisfactory. I describe it as cookie clicker with satisfactory aesthetics. where it's like you're on a planet setting down like very futuristic looking drills and solar panels and stuff like that. But the actual what you're doing is like, you set down this solar panel, it now gives you +1 energy. You set down this drill, +1 pressure. Is it good though? I would say it's good. Our friend Fradel has been playing it solo. Like, Sentinel and I have been playing it for the past month. So Fradel went and started playing it. And he's like, this game stresses me the fuck out. Because in a way, it is kind of like Subnautica. You have safe spots where you recover oxygen, but then there are spots where you just don't recover oxygen at all. And so, well, okay, I should word that better. You're on an alien planet with no atmosphere, so you always have a limit to oxygen, just like Subnautica. But you can build structures that, like, produce oxygen and refill you. You can also have oxygen canisters. That being said, at the start of the game, you have no, like, decreased rate of oxygen. And you don't have a big, like, oxygen tank, so it's like, you can be out for a minute. And it's like, you grab stuff and then run back. Oh, God. Maybe in the other Ava? Swimsuit is against TOS? I want to see it. Come stand to my left over here and show me. Show me. Hi. And then what's really funny, Gale, as you play the game more, it gets less stressful. So, like, as you terraform the planet and actually create an atmosphere, you don't have to worry about oxygen anymore. So it literally gets, like, easier. Well, I shouldn't say easy. No, it's never a hard game. It's never, like, challenging. It's just a logistics game. It's literally cookie clicker, so. Stress, so it's not just a normal day then? Oh no, Gale. Yeah, no, Monday will be Planet Crafter Day. So I can't just play The War Within the entire day. Is it also, we get it Monday? I would have thought we got it Tuesday. Tuesday will be Stardew Day. There's no way in hell I'm skipping a Stardew Day. Wednesday and Thursday are both Star Wars days. And we've missed the last 2 weeks. I ain't skipping those. We need a community Planet Crafter style game? I mean, so you could play Planet Crafter with a group. You can just say we'll never play games together. And what I'm saying, Farisu, is that I'm an idiot and overbooked my schedule. I have Planet Crafter Monday, Star Wars Wednesday, Thursday, Stardew Tuesday, VR Chat Friday. I used to have Code Geass Saturday. We haven't finished that. I have Redacted with Spacefish today. I don't know, Spacefish, if you're still here, is that a one-time thing, or are you wanting to do that every Saturday? You knew about Warlords? War Within 11 months in advance? Farisu, there. One-time thing? Okay. Lofam wants to do a thing with me. Lofam, Cairo, and Isu. And, like, I keep telling myself, guys, I really fucked myself with my schedule. I gotta let it clear out a little bit. And then Spacefish is like, do you want to play this game? And I was like, yes, of course I do. Shit, wait, I was supposed to say no. And Cairo's like, oh, we'd love to have you play this game with us. Oh, I can't wait, that sounds so fun. Oh, fuck, I'm dumb. I like playing games with friends. LOL, oops. Yeah. You don't want to show me the other swimsuit? Yuland 1000% dumb? That's not a dumb thing, that's just, I like spending time with friends too much thing. That's a lack of discipline thing. Not a dumb thing. Yuland always dumb, what the heck? Literally a bug inside my monitor, I swear to God. Oh God, what the? Inside? How the hell does that work? Big heart thing? Tiny ant? Huh. Yeah, that happens. Does it? I've never had that happen. It's old? There's a gap between pixels and the monitor glass? A Yuki? But still yuck? Yeah. My friend somehow got a ton of gnats in his monitor. Oh god, dude, gnats are the worst. My parents... Ew, gnats are the worst. I keep telling them, like, hey, if you're going in and out in the basement, don't leave the door open, right? Just don't leave it open, all the bugs get in. And they're like, oh yeah, you know, sure, we'll try. And like, they didn't take me seriously at all. And my method for conditioning them was to stop cleaning up the bugs. Reminds me I need to get fly paper. So like, what I'll do is they'll let a ton of bugs in, and I'll get a fly zapper, and I'll just kill them and just not pick them up. And like, they would see me just zapping all these bugs, and then see like just dozens of dead bugs along like where the lights are in the basement, and they'd be like, You killed all these? And I'd be like, yeah, I mean, we live on a lake, there's a lot of bugs. You know, if the door gets left open, they all get in, they're like, oh god. And so now they're usually, like 19 times out of 20, they're pretty cognizant of like, not leaving the door open. Every now and then they'll have friends over, and drinks will be involved. And a door will get left open for 10 minutes. And then I find out, because there's a shit ton of bugs, I'm like, oh god damn it, zap, 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 zap. And they're like, hey, Yulin! Oh, did we leave the door open? I'm like, yeah, but it's fine. And like, at the end of the day, it's their house, right? They can do whatever the fuck they want. So, I feel like it'd be disrespectful to be like, you can't leave the door open, you'll let the bugs in, and like, complain too much. But at the same time, I'm like, oh god, it's all mosquitoes and gnats. Yuland have a 10 cm spider hiding under a desk. Yo, Lake Boy, I hear they're good at water sports. What the fuck? Not you, you scare of water. I'm not a bad swimmer. I just hate swimming. Also, yeah, I've never been inside the lake that I live on. There's literally a dock with a boat in my backyard. I've been on the boat. I've been in kayaks. I've been on a paddleboard. I have never been in the water of that lake. Yeah, we can go swimming in the open seas. I just don't like swimming. I'm gonna plop you on the lake boat. That's illegal! We have lakes here. We have only beaches. We don't have lakes here? Did you miss a don't there? Oh. Boy. What was I talking about? Before it was bugs, it was my parents leaving the door open. It was the bug and phrase monitor. It was war within. Illegal? What do you mean? That's called public indecency, Air. You can't just go out on a lake and fuck on a boat in full view of every house around the lake. Watch me? Oh my goodness. They are nosy. Well, I'm kidding. Look, if people want to watch me, if I know they've consented to watching me, hell yeah. I am absolutely into being seen like that. But the biggest boner killer to me is like someone coming across you having sex or being naked who didn't want to see it. Do you look like I give a fuck? Yes, you do. Because you don't want a $2,000 fine, Air. But international waters, the implications. Look, we just need to find the mattress now. The mattress? Yeah, you know, the mattress we have sex on. So we are going... Well, of course we're going to, right? But, like, it's more about the implication. I don't understand the way you use that word. Right, okay, we're gonna get the boat. Alright, you understand that? Yes, we're gonna get the mattress. I don't understand. Okay, well, listen to the whole thing. We get these ladies on the boat with us. You understand that? Yeah, yeah. We get them a little tipsy, have a few drinks topside on the boat. Okay. We throw down the mattress and they have sex with us. Because of the implication. Okay, see, I don't like how you're using that word. I don't understand it. What are you not getting about this? Are we gonna hurt these women? No, we're not gonna hurt these women. But they don't know that. They think we might. Because of the implication. I'm really uncomfortable with the way you keep using that word. Okay. I'm just, like, literally saying this sketch. It's a fucked up sketch from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It is very informative, though. And it's a good thing to show people who don't understand sexual assault. You'll hear people say, like, just say no. No is all that matters. Just say no. And it's like, well, not really. But the thing is, she's not going to say no. She would never say no. Because of the implication. God, it's so bad. A good example of sexual assault and the implication in no doesn't mean no. It's so bad but also real. Is the stuff with Louis C.K. So Louis C.K., he was this really big famous comedian. Top of the world for a brief moment. And then he basically started the Me Too movement because he would invite female comedians to his hotel. And he'd be like, hey, let's celebrate, you know, our tour together because we're killing it out there. Yeah. Hey, let's have a nice dinner. Okay, great. Hey, do you want to watch me masturbate? And all of them said yes. All of them were like, yeah, sure. And he would jerk off in front of them. And they'd be like, okay, and they'd leave. Female comedians? And then a bunch of them came out and they were like, yeah, so Louis C.K. does this and it's not fucking cool. And Louis was like, whoa, I didn't know this was bad. They all said yes, so I thought it was okay. Why didn't they just say no? They didn't say no because of the implication. Put yourself in this situation. You're a female comedian. Doesn't matter if you're funny. There is a whole running joke and stigma that female comedians aren't funny. So selling tickets is like on hard mode. But a lot of them, you know, they were funny. They were great. I'd say most of them were funny and great. They were in an uphill battle. Louis C.K. comes along and he's like, these girls are funny. I want to shout them out. I'm going to go on tour and I'm going to specifically include a lot of female comedians. to show you how funny so many of them are. And everybody's like, wow, that's so cool. That's really like a cool thing for him to do. Because he was like the comedian at the time. So they go on tour. They're getting this massive like shout out from the biggest comedian at the time. He is essentially the golden child. He is the golden child of the comedy industry right now. He can go to any investor, and even if he's wrong, is like, hey, I committed this crime, they're gonna be like, okay, well, we have a lot of money invested in you right now. So, like, we're gonna side with you no matter what happens. He was including them on this tour. He was basically shouting them out, giving them a huge amount of publicity. And he was in a position of authority where he could just take it all away. So it's like, this guy enables you. This guy, you know, essentially is making your dreams come true. And then he's like, hey, do you want to watch me masturbate? It's not, yes, I'd love to watch that, or no, I really don't want to see that, but thank you for everything you've done. It is, yes, I want to see that. No, but thank you. Or, no, and now you're going to hold it against me, bury my career. I'm never going to be able to get a comedy gig again because you're going to ruin me. The implication that, hey, watch me do this or your career is over. And so a lot of people are like, why didn't they just say no? Well, there's the fear that he takes it outside of this yes or no question. And there's consequences to them saying no. That is basically the implication in sexual assault, and why it's not a simple yes or no. I saw it came up with Arcadum. One of the girls, Falcona, basically said he sexual assaulted me. He basically burst into my room, hugged me, and then cried and left. And I didn't know what to do. I just wanted him to leave. And a lot of people were like, she didn't say no. She didn't tell him to leave and get out. And it's like, this is a 6'4", 300-pound man bear hugging a 5'5" beanpole girl. It is not yes or no in that situation. This is a dark topic. You guys ready for the holidays? You guys ready to move to that? Also, they're going to watch him jerk it, which is less funny. LOL, sorry. No, somebody can bring it up, Octal, and I can move on. I chose to go into it, right? You don't ever need to apologize for the topics, unless it's like, you know, TOS stuff. I think it's an important thing to talk about, because, like, that thing I mentioned with Arcadum when people were like, she didn't say no. It was like one of my close friends at the time, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck? You are not supposed to be the person that's saying that. I'm going to bed before I find out the holidays are even more depressing? No. There's some really good holidays, Smile. There's Shooting Star Day. There's Waffle Day. Peach Pie Day. International Day Against Intolerance, Discrimination, and Violence based on musical preference, lifestyle, and dress code. Vesuvius Day. That's a fun one, right? Good night, Smile. Sleep well. Hi, honey. It's Always Sunny is great. They're actually really smart writers. Hi, you on speech? Yes, we went the holiday because of the implication. I was starting to feel like all of you want to talk about his bad stuff. Why are we shooting stars? Those poor balls of gas. We have ruined my entire night. He keeps bringing up all these bad things and calls me a toxic person. Look, I try to avoid a lot of negative stories. Some stuff is just like, you guys, people need to know about this, so we talk about it. Here's the holidays. Can Opener Day. International Day Against Intolerance, Discrimination, and Violence based on musical preference, lifestyle, and dress code. that has to be the longest name of a holiday I've seen yet. Yesterday, we were like, these two were so long. That is fucking ridiculous. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 words. That is a fucking sentence. Strange Music Day, Knife Day, Peach Day, Waffle Day, Pluto Demoted Day, Shooting Star Day, Vesuvius Day, Weather Complaint Day, and William Wilberforce Day. Let's go, can opener. I think intolerance against music preferences is fine. Like country music? Knife Day, let's go. Okay, so... Can opener day. iMedia. Can opener day is fine, you know. I guess it's a pretty revolutionary invention. Right before can openers, we didn't have cans, right? So... Did we have cans before can openers? I don't know. Can openers are great. Canned food is great. It kind of makes it so that you can just store fucking food. You know, I'm imagining the 1600s where people, like, had a week of food and then it was gone. And then canned food comes out. It's like, yeah, this'll, you know, get a stack of this and it'll last you through winter. It's like, holy shit. I think you could open a can with a knife, but I don't know if cans would even exist. International Day Against Intolerance, Discrimination, and Violence based on musical preference, lifestyle, and dress. That is the last time I'm going to say that name this day. Holy cow. That day... I mean, sure. I read that and I'm like, this is a race thing. This is a racism thing. It's probably worded in a way to include everything and not just say racism. I do fucking support that message. It feels weird for a holiday. It feels weird, like... I mean, the name is so fucking long. Demoted Pluto Day. Let me pull a juice and say... Post gif of Nero-sama with the word slur on top. Well, cuties. I don't know. It's a good day, but it feels forced. I know a lot of people who hate me because I listen to metal, which means I babysit and worship the devil. My feet are meh after dancing yesterday and today. Hell yeah. That means you had fun, media. My Pluto. How do I not get blisters? I don't know how to not get blisters for dancing. For walking and hiking, it's thick socks. That's probably true. Strange Music Day. Sure. What's like the strangest music you guys listen to? I had a Primus phase, which is an alternative rock band that their lead singer is also their bassist, and their bassist is one of the best bassists in bands in the world. Les Claypool is fucking goated. He's also fucking weird, though. I like strange music. You are used to it, I guess. So that would make people Satan. My singing is pretty strange music. Sounds awful. Frenchcore Riddle. Les is so weird. He's so weird, but God, is he so good at bass. French censored core. Imagine a big black guy like me listening to Sugar Ross. Yeah, I love him. I like the interview with him, Octomage, where he was talking about how he, God, what was the band? It's the, like, super popular, heavy rock band, heavy metal band. Primus? No, it's not his band. It's their drummer is Lars. He auditioned for them, and he got rejected. Yeah, what was the band? Metallica. It's Metallica. Thank you, Logitech. Hi. He auditioned for Metallica. And in this interview, they're talking to him, and then they talk to Metallica. And they're like, we learned that at some point you auditioned to Metallica. And he's like, yeah, and you know, it was a pretty big motivator for me to get better. You know, I thought I was pretty good. I had a pretty big head back then, but, you know, they just didn't want me. And so, like, you know, it really gave me a lot of, like, self-introspection. You know, I don't know if there was something they didn't like. I still look back at that and thought I did a pretty good job, but, you know, I guess I just wasn't what they were looking for. And then they talked to Metallica, and they were like, oh, he was too good. He was just like, you know, we can't have this guy in the band. He's too good at this. He's gonna steal the show. It was like, oh, okay. They just didn't want him because he was too great at it. That shit's funny. Lars Ulrich is one of the shittest drummers. Tragic. Can Day 404 Walkie's title be Day 404 Walking Not Found? If I remember. It's knife day. Sure. If you like knives, hell yeah. Peach pie day. I don't think I've ever had peach pie. Here's a secret, guys. I have only had, like, pie once or twice in my life. I live in a cake family where they just prefer cake. And anytime I've had the option to have pie, it's like, hey, we made this weird, crazy recipe pie that has 3 different ingredients that you know you're not gonna like, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll pass. I'm fucking good, never mind. So I've only had pie like once or twice. I've also only had pie once or twice. So I've just been sitting in a place listening to metal. The guy was like, how dare you listen to the devil music here? And I was like, bro, I'm listening to Skillet. They are a Christian metal band. That's funny, Lost One. You've also had cream pie. Oh my goodness. Cake is way better. Pie is just toasted jam. Waffle Day. That's probably my favorite holiday today. Waffle Day is fucking goated. Lost is a metalhead. Lost is very much a metalhead. Yuki Unworthy is also a big metalhead. I was laying down after a walk and I was like, the world music broke. I have to put my own music on. Something good for sleeping. And Yuki just turns on fucking, like, deathcore. And she's like, this is good for sleeping. And I was just like, sure. Also metalhead. What about Blue Waffle Day? Blech. Why wasn't I informed? They've all stated they like metal. Freya has said it a few times in the channel that she likes metal. We'll dig into those white waffles and eat them all up. Oi, oi, oi. Pluto Demoted Day. Okay, when this first happened, when they said Pluto is no longer a planet, I was upset. I thought this was bullshit. I thought, you know, hey, this should have grandfather status. I don't care if it's the size of an asteroid. It has history, damn it. Keep it planet status. And then I learned about Kuiper Belt objects and how Pluto is like part of a belt of like 4,000 or 8,000 different asteroids orbiting the sun. And I was like, oh, one of 4,000? That's... I kind of feel like it's justified in losing planet status. Scientists jumped the gun. They assigned it a planet too fast. They never should have. How did they miss the 4,000 other objects? Nah, no. Pluto is a planet. Neil deGrasse Tyson is fucking annoying. But he is right about this. It's not a planet. I never heard of that. I was just told no more Pluto, but that makes sense. Yeah, so there's like a big ring of asteroids. It's called like the Kuiper Belt. And it has like 4,000 or 8,000 asteroids in it. They're all about the size of Pluto. Some of them are bigger. Pluto's not even the biggest one in these. And they just rotate the sun. And like, we found Pluto. Hi, Dehi. How big your ring? Are we talking about the Pluto ring? Or my ring? I don't have any rings, actually. I used to. I had a ring in middle school that I really liked. It was... I think it had a lot of nickel in it, so it would turn my skin green when I wore it. Then it just disappeared one day. Ceres is a dwarf planet? But Pluto is round like a planet. Yeah, most objects in space are. I can only sleep with enough stimulation as well. So all I need is some fast music at the right volume to fall asleep to. The Kuiper Belt is a donut-shaped region of icy objects beyond the orbit of Neptune. It is home to Pluto and most of the known dwarf planets and some comets. Ceres is a dwarf planet. One ring Yu wants is for his redacted. I don't know if I want a cock ring. Those just, like, deny orgasms, right? That doesn't sound fun. Hi, Ceres. We found Pluto because its orbit takes it close to the sun every now and again. Well, wait, so, hold on. They don't even orbit the sun, they orbit Neptune? Beyond the orbit of Neptune. Okay, so they orbit the sun, but they're further than Neptune. Okay. I was like, hang on, wait, it's not even around the sun, huh? I will wring your insides. Sorry, chat. Sounds like Elon took the pills that make his skin turn green. No, it was just a ring that had nickel in it. Boy, morning. What? They prevent orgasm. Okay. Pluto's orbit is weird. Maybe I just don't know what the fuck a cock ring does. I assumed you put them on your dick, and they're tight, and they make it harder to come. Someone confirm or deny that. While I get a drink. Also, we're at 2.4. I don't know. You know what's really funny? I feel like I've looked this up before, too. Can't confirm I'm ace. To quote Google, they slow blood flow of an erect penis and can help make erections harder and longer lasting. Okay. I see. Can they just make you last longer? I thought I saw that they make it, like, harder to come or, like, deny orgasms, but I don't know where I got that. It sounds like it was just wrong. Hi, Foss. You and your dumb got him. I missed part of your stream, not yesterday, but the day before. I missed you going into the building. I don't want to say what's in there, but in the 4th zone of Endwalker, I missed you going into that building and your initial reaction. I need to go back into the VOD and, like, see it. Boss, you are stinky, got him. It does make you last longer, which means harder to come? Okay. It is a fantastic moment, Foss, with almost every streamer, where they get here, all this serious shit has been going down, and then they meet them, and they're just like, what the fuck is happening? Am I in the same game? What is going on? But yeah, Pluto demoted. Somebody look up how many objects are in the Kuiper Belt. Because I want to say it's like 4,000 or 8,000. What game is this? We're walking through World of Warcraft. Foss was playing Final Fantasy XIV. He's been streaming it for, a while, but the last 2 or 3 days especially. And he got to the 4th zone in Endwalker. NASA says there may be trillions of icy objects in the Kuiper Belt, with hundreds of thousands of these objects having diameters larger than 62 miles, 100k. Okay, yeah. That's why Pluto isn't a planet. Because the only thing special about it is that we saw it first. I had stopped last night because I couldn't connect to Twitch for some reason anymore. Yeah, I saw Foss. I was falling asleep with Core and Senril in VR chat. But I saw at one point you said, is it everybody? And two of the other streams I had open had also, like, bricked. But one of them was still going fine. Pluto is a dwarf planet? So is it not part of the Kuiper Belt? Don't tell Nestle. I see, I see. At least 5 dwarf planets are known to exist in the Kuiper Belt, including Pluto, Eris, Haumea, Make, and Quart. They put way too many fucking vowels in that word. Pluto is the largest of these with a diameter of 1.4 or 1,477 miles. Okay. Yeah. The fact that it's in the Kuiper Belt is... that's enough reason in my eyes to demote it. But then also a cop-out answer to demote Pluto. There are other blank object blank, define blank object blank. Checkmate, space atheist. So is a dwarf planet a planet? How many dwarf planets are there? Right? Because if there's like... I think Jupiter has like 39 moons or something ridiculous. And if those are all the size of dwarf planets, no. Can't make? Yes, of course. It has a good personality as well. So Pluto's orbit good from the hyperbelt. Very close to Uranus orbit. Goes from the Kuiper Belt to very close to Uranus orbit. Pluto demoted day. Shooting stars day. I want you all to think of Mordecai from Regular Show. And I want you all to think of Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony. And, you know, sing it with me. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars? If I can really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Okay, anyway, now that I reminded all of you that that exists. Vesuvius Day. Vesuvius is a volcano. That's it. Bruh. Ma for mama. K for like kid. Make? Okay. Oh yeah, Aelin is my suit okay. I'm keeping my jacket on. Your suit is fine even without the jacket. But if you want to keep the jacket on, hell yeah. You're totally acceptable. Thanks to using life for completely forgot about it until now. Weather complaint day. I guess today's the day to complain about weather. I don't know. Seemed like kind of nice weather for me, so... Actually, let's check. How hot is it outside right now? It is 84 and sunny. That's a little hot, but... And then William Wilberforce. What up, Icy? William Wilberforce, I was like, man, who the heck is this guy? I bet he didn't even do anything important. What'd he do? Make sliced bread? Or, like, be some big important, emperor back in the day? And I look him up and it's like, William Wilberforce is the guy that was the leader of the abolition of the slave trade in Europe in the 17 or 1800s. I was like, okay, this guy's cool. He can have a day. That immediately, like, let's see what dumb thing this guy did. Oh, it's actually important and cool, never mind. Here's night weather for you guys. It's hot and sunny, Dizzy. I don't like hot and sunny. Nice weather to me is raining. I really like the like gray, dreary, raining weather. Because, I don't know, it just means not a lot is going on and people don't expect stuff from me, so I can relax. It is absolutely, like, the biggest vibe for me to just chill in rain. Snow is the same thing. If there's a lot of snow outside, it's a little cold, which is why I don't like it as much as rain. But if there's snow outside, I'm having a good time. Let's go, Rain Boy, just like me. If it's hot and sunny outside, ugh. If it's a nice day outside, right? Like the perfect temperature, slight breeze, and everybody's like, wow, you gotta get outside. I hate that day. Even if it looks nice, I'm sitting here like, people are gonna tell me it's a nice day and I need to be going outside. So that part I don't like. Well, if it rains and I'm with you, you won't rest much or rest like you want. Oh my goodness. I'll turn the femboy into a filled donut and you can't stop me, rock chat. Oi, oi, oi. Those are the days. Those are the holidays. We mentioned Planet Crafter earlier, and I kind of brought up Satisfactory. Satisfactory had a teaser video for 1.0, and that had some cool shit in it. So they showed a bunch of new machines. They showed a factory with new resources moving through it. And some of these resources were like purple crystals. Not the quartz crystals, but like a different purple crystal. And it was going into a blender, and a lot of it was feeding into nuclear pasta. And then there was something coming out of the nuclear pasta that looked like a fucking ion core. It was like a fucking ball of yellow energy with like floating plates around it. And it was like, holy shit. And then at the very end, hi Atolic, thank you for the follow. At the very end, they showed a Miner Mark IV, which was like something the community has been asking for as long as Satisfactory has been a game. Give us Miner Mark IVs and upgrade the belts. And so they're giving us a new level of belt and Miner Mark IVs. Nuclear pasta, huh? Yeah, it's one of the things you make. It's not like actual pasta. Miner Mark IV? Yeah, and Satisfactory. So when you get a miner, it does 60 ore per minute. If it's on a pure node, it can do 120. Miner Mark II does 120, and if it's on a pure mode, it does 240. Miner Mark III does 240, and if that's on a pure mode, I don't think it's an even... I don't think it goes up evenly. I think it's not 480, it's like 520 or 510. Does it at least have two outputs? So in the video, no. It didn't have two outputs, which makes me think we're getting another tier of belts. Because you would literally be extracting faster than the belts can take stuff. And so it did not have two outputs. Which, if that's the case, it means we're getting a new belt. It'd be kind of weird if they added a Miner Mark IV without a new belt. We're almost at 3 miles. What all do we still have to walk through? We have a lot of Tanaris still. After Tanaris, we have Dustwallow Marsh. Then we have the Echo Isles and Durotar. Then we have Ashara. And I think that's it. Just each of those zones is like a lot of stuff to walk through. Guys, I'm like excited for Satisfactory, but it's like I'm also excited for WoW, also excited for Monster Hunter. So it's like my excitement for Satisfactory is there, it's just like not at the forefront of my mind. You ever have that? Where you're like super excited for two things, but more excited for one of them? So like you're not really thinking about the second one that much. I like 100% have that going on with Satisfactory. I actually saw a bunch of stuff with games yesterday. I feel like that a lot. I'm excited for a lot of things. None are at the foreground. We saw a Gunlance video for Monster Hunter Wilds. I don't think I'm gonna play Gunlance. I've mained it in the past, and it looks like they're doing a lot of good changes to it. I don't know how much they're gonna focus on charge shelling. But they've done some crazy good things for Gunlance. Overall, I think the weapon is going to be better than it's ever been. Number one, for anybody that knows Monster Hunter, shells are going to scale with attack damage. This has been a fucking, like, huge contention point for Monster Hunter for fucking years. Is that your shells scale with shelling level in World and Rise. And no amount of attack power that you bring increases shelling damage. Even your sharpness doesn't increase shelling damage. Although when it gets less than orange, then I think it affects it and brings it down. But like green sharpness was the same as purple sharpness. It just didn't increase damage of shelling. And their logic was, this ignores armor. This is just ignores resistances and does full damage always. So we can't make it broken and scale it with damage. But apparently they figured out the math. They're doing away with that. And we know for certain it scales with damage now. The guy who tested it brought a Gunlance and a Hunting Horn. And he gave himself the large attack buff with the Hunting Horn, switched to Gunlance, and was hitting for... He was hitting for like 13 at first, and then it went up to like 16 or 17. So it's like, that's an increase. Damage affects it. Also, they shot down a helicopter. They did shoot down the helicopter. The Gunlance, here's the worst thing about Gunlance. Going into Monster Hunter Wilds, you do not keep Blast Dash. Blast Dash was like possibly the best thing about Gunlance in Rise. Was that you could point your Gunlance away from you, blast it so that it launches you forward like a fucking rocket, and then it just made you almost hypermobile. Monster runs across the room, you dash after him and you're there in a second. Monster does it again, you do it again and you're there in a second. Blast Dash was fucking incredible. Also, I love the video of the 4 guys and one goes fishing, he's a real G. Yeah, that one was good. What the Gunlance does get, they get a lot of micro adjustments. So they're not as mobile as they were with Blast Dash, but they can do short dashes after every attack and every shelling attack. So it makes it a lot easier for them to be moving at like a small level and pinpoint their attacks. And in the past, they've been like, hey, I'm attacking this, so I can't really change direction or like move at all, except for like dashes left and right, back and forward. But now it's like you can go anywhere, and those dashes aren't as restrictive. Yeah, they can reposition. It looks like they're doing this for every weapon, but I think it's going to really benefit Gunlance. Shelling is going to reduce the cooldown on Wyvern Stake. So right now, a big thing about Gunlance is you do the big Wyvern Fire. The big Wyvern Stake, Wyvern Fire thing, right? It's the big charge, hits 4 times, does a lot of damage. Well, now in Wilds, as you hit with shelling stuff, you lower that cooldown. It'll be like 3 minutes or something. But as you like do other attacks, or maybe it'll be as low as a minute. As you do attacks, that cooldown will go down. So like if you did 2 or 3 full bursts, you could immediately then do a Wyvern Fire. That's fucking cool. You can now build around Wyvern Fire, which I thought that was going to be a potential playstyle of Gunlance, in that you just bring 2 different Gunlances, do a Wyvern Fire, Get on your secret and switch gun lances. Do another Wyvern Fire. Get on your secret, switch gun lances. Once that cooldown is back up, do Wyvern Fire. Get on your secret, switch gun lances, do Wyvern Fire. That's what I was expecting to be a playstyle for Gunlance. That's not what's happened though. They've just given you cooldown reduction on your Wyvern Fire. There's no need to do the secret step, which is probably better. They also did, so we were talking with Matthews about this earlier, how they were like, they don't use the shield at all. The shield is dumb for them. Well, they've actually given them a lot of stuff with the shield. They get a lot of benefits for perfect guarding. So like, if you start a power clash, which comes from perfect guarding, you can go into a free Wyvern Fire and things like that. And then I think other perfect guards will like let them do what is it? Quick reloads and stuff. They can block now? They could block before. It's just better for them to utilize offense from their blocking. Gunlance could absolutely block before. It's just more synergistic for them to do it now. Ah. 3.2 miles. We should be about 7 miles by the end. We got fucking Kalimdor first, and Kalimdor is really long. I mean, the only thing I saw Gunlance do is Clickpaw. What is Clickpaw? No, there's a clip of a hunter perfect blocks a Doshoguma. Quick Pew? Yeah, the weapon showcase video that Capcom put out kind of fucking sucked. But we've seen clips since then of the Gunlance blocking and going into a power clash. And they're blocking the Doshoguma. And then in their left hand, they take the lance, spin it around to reload it, stick it in the mouth, and then do a Wyvern Fire. They have a really good power clash. And I'm wondering if, like, not all power clashes are created equally. I'm wondering if, like, Greatsword, Charge Blade, and Gunlance have, like, really strong power clashes. And then, like, Sword and Shield, Heavy Bowgun have, like, weaker ones. And then, like, Dual Blades, Hunting Horn. The ones that just outright dodge and don't have one. Well, I don't even know if they have one, actually. The weapon overview sucked for all of them, since they barely showed stuff. I mean, so, the weapon overviews were good. They were just good for new players. It's like, oh, I've never played Monster Hunter before at all. What am I going to see from this weapon? And, like, you're going to see a minute showcase of weapon, and you're like, oh, okay, that's neat. For veterans, for us returning players, they were stupid. Because we didn't learn anything. We were just like, yep, there's that move. Yep, there's that move. We saw half of the moves. Do we know if the other half is in there? I'm hoping I can do this. It wasn't... They didn't teach us too much that was new. Sometimes they did. A few weapons, they were able to be like, okay, this weapon can now do this. This combo goes into this. You could do this hit off this. Looks like this move has been moved to this type of thing. The longsword was very informative. But a lot of it was just like, yeah. Combat veteran. Did anybody farm pirates out here? I did for like maybe an hour or two back in Classic WoW, but it didn't feel worth it, so I didn't stick with it. I remember back then I always tried to farm humanoids because they dropped gold. And I wasn't a skinner on my druid. And so it wasn't like valuable to farm other things unless there was a certain mat I wanted, but I always just wanted the gold. But I remember there was always mages out here that were like it was just hard to like get any loot when they were AoE pulling stuff. And I remember there was one or two in particular that would like specifically keep an eye out on me to like tag things I was going toward. And it's just like, oh my god, these guys are annoying. Farm pirate like a breeding pan? Hi. Swimsuit. Swimsuit. This is not a swimsuit. This is not a swimsuit, Star. It's cute as hell. This is not a swimsuit. Farm humanoid and you skin them? No, that dark I love it. You don't skin humanoids, Riddle. You skin beasts. In World of Warcraft, if you are the skinning profession, you can skin beasts. You cannot skin humans. Closest thing I got? I don't like how much of the chest is showing, Star. Everything else is great, but... Hi, Draken. Closest thing I got. I know I've seen you in another outfit. Hi, doing your dad. Thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness, Octomage. Thank you. Four. Hi, Loomis. Where'd you go? Oh my god. Hi, unknown. Where did... Oh, Star's there. Okay. Oh yeah, I found some really hot walking animations on Booth. Almost put one on. So you can't, like, use it real quick and show me, right? You haven't put them on? Also, I can swim with jeans. Hey, Hi, Riddle Wave. Heyo, got him. Aw, Octal. Wow, thank you. Hi, Lewis. Hey, you. Hey, Riddle. If I don't turn around, it's fine. I have seen you in a good swimsuit before. What happened to that? Was that just on a different base model? Oh. And you'd like to stay in this one? I can't believe I'm doing this for you. Get fucking in here and don't turn around. Don't turn around. I swear only Star can get away with this. Hi. Huh? You have to add it in Unity? It's got like a media swagger to it. Dude, I don't know how media walks like that for so long. I tried it the other day. I tried like walking with more of a hip sway like this. For like... I did it for 10 minutes and I was like, this fucking sucks. And media? That's just natural for media. Media is just like... just fucking like this the whole time. I'm like, how? How do they do it? So yeah, why can't people swim with jeans? They say it heavy. But I do have thick thighs. Even more hip movement. It's not about... So for me, Riddle, I can swim with jeans. It's just that they're so uncomfortable after you swim with them. They don't feel good because of like how... just wet clothes in general. If there's clothes that have any looseness to them, they don't feel good when swimming in them. Can I get you hip sway in front of me? I just did it, Air. Look. Are you not entertained? What about swimming in jorts? Or Judy? I mean, it's fine, it's just weird. Media walking, yeah. Nah, can't see it. Even more hip movement. I think we're like halfway. Let's check. I'm going to regret this. Oh no. Hi, Big Deck. Fancy Raid, Deck Raid. Hi, Shoes. Hi, Cecil. Heck you, what the fuck? Oh my god, that is a big deck. Hi, Awesome Aim, Explosive Raid. You know what I found funny yesterday? Big Deck was in chat yesterday. I think it was Riddle. But they were like, hi, Bug Deck. And like, nobody does that intentionally. It's just that the U is close to the I, right? Wait, hold on. Is the UI close to the I? Now I need to look at the keyboard. So I'm like, is that right? Yeah, they're right next to each other. And I'm like, that's funny. I've done that so many times. Hi, Temley. Hip sway without walking in my room. Ah, I see what you mean here. You know, it was because we were talking about bugs? Wait, you did it intentionally? Always did it on accident because the U and I are next to each other. Hope you have a lovely stream. I'm tired and hungry. Seriously. Go eat. And sleep. Good job, Big Deck. I will. Thank you. Hello, Brat Boy. Oh my goodness, Mappies. Satisfactory. I want to play Satisfactory. And it comes out in like less than a month, I think. It was September... Oh, Logitech's gonna know. I want to say September 13th or like September 15th, something around there. Enjoy the food. God bless you, Big Deck. 9:10? Okay. Monster Hunter Wilds. With what we've seen of the weapons, I'm still interested in Kinsect. I need to see a focus Kinsect, and unfortunately we can't get that information from the demo. Wait, is in 1.0 satisfactory? Yes! As in the full game release, no longer early access, finished story mode, finished space elevator path. Want to play Enfield? It will also have satisfactory gameplay? I played it for a while now? Yeah. I played it like 4 years ago with Fradel Core and someone else. And we had a lot of fun. But it was a type of playthrough where like I didn't understand half the stuff, so I needed to play it on my own. So I played it on my own and just fucking love the game. I just like logistics stuff like that. And so the first time we played it, one guy had the job of finding hard drives. One guy had the job of building coal plants and making sure we had power. Core was the one doing most of the math and the logistics. I used to binge Factorio. Core had the job of, like, building stuff in the factory. I had the job of, like, basically being Core's assistant and, like, helping her build resources, getting resources to the base, and then cleaning up the ugly shit she built, because she would build spaghetti. On my own, God, I've done like 9 playthroughs of Satisfactory. I've finished maybe 2 of them. I've gotten to the end where they're like, hey, we don't have anything else more. Come back later. I'm very excited for Satisfactory. I want to make walking videos of it. Yulin's job was to sit there and look pretty, and damn, is he good at it. Oh my goodness. I want to do walking videos of Satisfactory. Where, you know, HUDless, walking along a road as there's, like, trucks and tractors going up in the road. Maybe there's a section with, like, a train going over. I would love to make walking videos like that. I have all the routes planned. I just need to go into creative mode and build them. Which, I built one of the roads. Yuland is 40k Gula, man. But fruity. And I want to take the Gen Seed. I don't know what that means. There's still hope for Star Citizen. Is there? Is there? Don't they have like a 45,000 ship skin? That's insane to me. And I mean, I'm a big believer that any trade is a fair trade. No one's forcing you to buy that. But it's still that it exists is like, how in the fuck? What? That pushes the limits of like any trade is a fair trade. That is insane. God, Tanaris is such a big fucking zone. This zone is literally just all beach. Monster Hunter Wilds. If I play Star Citizen, I'll steal people's ships. Good luck. I'm interested in insect. I need to see the Kinsect types. Because, like, while the other Kinsect playstyles are good, I really like just focusing on the bug. Bug gameplay is the fun part of Insect Glaive to me. More like a follower of Slaanesh. And maybe without focus Kinsects, there will still be a bug playstyle. I will forever be a Gunlance main. Have you seen all the Gunlance changes? I can send you a video. It's like a 10-minute look at Gunlance in the Wilds Gamescom demo. I'm sorry. Blast Dash is gone. That is the only bad thing. Everything else is good, but Blast Dash from Rise is gone. Gunlance muted. God, Matthews, you're so toxic. Matthews is most angry. He might even be most toxic over Gale. Love you both. Shelling is gonna scale with attack power. I mean, I mained it in Iceborne. Same. That was actually the last time I mained it. Oh, I just remembered no core stream tonight. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you heard that, Star. Shelling is now going to scale with attack damage and power. And so, no more set values, no more, like, artillery is the only thing you can do to increase your damage. Power works now. Wyvern Fire is going to have, like, a minute cooldown, and you can lower it with shelling attacks. So if you do a lot of shelling, you'll get it sooner. If you do 2 to 3 full bursts, you will reset it completely. So you can potentially just be chaining Wyvern Fires. They got rid of the, like, oh, I tried to shell and didn't have ammo, so I got stuck just shaking my gun lance and doing nothing. That will automatically do a reload. What weapon does Matt use? Matthews only uses Lance. I've actually seen him use Heavy Bowgun a little bit, but he is a Lance enjoyer. It has a lot of micro adjustments. So, like, after every shell, you can dodge without it interrupting the combo. So you could do, like, shell dodge, shell dodge, shell dodge, shell dodge, things like that. They no longer have shell Wyvern Stake. Instead, it is shell full burst Wyvern Stake reload, which is faster and, you know, just overall more damage. It just, everybody that's played it is like, this weapon has always felt like a clunky combination of weird shit that they didn't know what to do with, and they have finally made it synergistic and good. Gunlance in World I enjoy, but unmodded Gunlance in World felt like I just had a fancy accessory attached to my arm. So in World, I was getting really frustrated by getting knocked down by people. Especially people that were using Heavy Bowgun and using, I forget what it is, but the big explosive ammo that knocks everybody away. A monster would get knocked down. I would run to the head, clusters. I would run to the head, and then I would get knocked back by cluster ammo. I was like, dude, I fucking hate this so much. And so I said, fuck it. I want to play Gunlance so I can just ignore weak spots. I can just, you know, do shelling, ignore, you know, resistances and armor, and I will do the same damage to the toe that I do to the head. And the best thing for that, Dr. Air, the best thing for that was long ammo with charge shelling. So I'd build artillery, load up, and focus, and then defensive stats. And even before Iceborne, monster would get knocked down, I would hit whatever broken parts there were, and I'd be like 10 feet away. Long ammo has like a 15-foot radius. And so it was like, I was good. I didn't care where my teammates were, I could hit the monster. And I really, really liked that. In Iceborne, they added the Wyvern Stake, which made long ammo like the best ammo, and people were frustrated with Gunlance in World. Because long ammo did the most damage, but most people consider it the most boring. I'm sitting there just like, haha, well, I'm having fun, sorry for everybody else, haha. But I loved it in World. Then I got to Elatrion, which had the whole elemental discharge thing. And I felt like I couldn't play it, and so I stopped playing Gunlance and picked up other weapons. In Rise, they changed long and wide ammo. Now, long ammo didn't buff up charge shelling. It buffed up standard shelling and wyvern fire. And wide ammo, I think it buffed, or maybe, no, wide ammo buffed long charge shelling, but it also had like the weird wyvern stake. I don't know. The thing that you needed, for charge shelling is long ammo. Because that's all you're doing, you constantly push yourself back. And with wide ammo, in Rise, wide ammo would buff charge shelling, but in 2 shots you would knock yourself out of range. And that was if you were like pressed up against the monster. And I hated that. Long ammo charge shelling, not long ammo, charge shelling just felt so bad as a playstyle in Rise, I just stopped playing Gunlance. I like didn't touch it in Rise. And so, I don't know if I'd consider myself a Gunlance main anymore. I never really felt like I had a main in Rise. I kind of switched a lot. I did Charge Blade, or not Charge Blade. I did a Quick Draw Greatsword a lot. I did Switch Axe a lot. I did Insect Glaive a lot. I kind of did Lance a little bit. I kind of did Sword and Shield a little bit. I did Hunting Horn a little bit. I look at any of those and I'm like, what did I play the most? Well, it would have been Switch Axe or Insect Glaive, but they never felt like they were my bread and butter. They never felt like they were my main. Both of them felt like I was doing a gimmicky playstyle with them. And so going into Wilds, I'm like, I have no fucking clue what I'm going to be playing. I'm keeping an eye on Insect Glaive. I'm keeping an eye on Switch Axe. I don't think I'm going to play Gunlance. I'm interested in Sword and Shield. I'm interested in Lance. I think it's those 5. Now, Matt means Hunting Horn because he is full of hot air. Mainly Lance. Hey, Yulin. Yes, also Hunting Horn and Hammer. Ice Mod Gunlance felt way better. It was great. Latchion is a well-made monster. I think you're a Gunlance main? Okay. I had a clear main weapon. I'm so envious of people like you, Gale. People who just, they have that weapon. No matter what changes are made to it, they enjoy that weapon. Because I can't fucking do that in any game. I can find the most fun thing that I love in World of Warcraft, and the next patch, the thing that made it fun to me is just changed. 95% of that class is still the same, but the thing that I liked is different. And so I'm like, well, I don't like this anymore. I'm going to try really hard for War Within to stay on one class, which I think is going to be Warrior. I started with it, and it stayed as my main. I'm so envious of that, Gale, because I suck at doing that. Oh, God. I'm interested in Sword and Shield. My problem with Sword and Shield is that, like, one, a lot of people expect you to play, like, support Sword and Shield, which is like, I don't really want to do that. I just want to play as, like, Tracer gameplay, where you're always on the monster, high APM, constantly dodging, moving faster than they can attack. You've got the block if you need to. But you're just, like, you're just hitting and staying ahead of their attacks because you're just that fast. And in World, I did that a lot. In World, I actually struggled going through the game. I wasn't struggling until I met Anjanath. Anjanath, I couldn't beat him. I don't remember what I was playing before, but, like, I got my ass kicked by Anjanath, like, 3 or 4 times, and I was like, what is happening? I went into World as a Hunting Horn bow main, and I didn't like the new version of both those. I think they're both better in World compared to what they were before World, but it wasn't what I knew, so I didn't like it. I don't like change. And so I was trying to pick up Switch Axe again. I was trying to just use other weapons, and nothing was clicking. I tried Sword and Shield, and I just ran circles around Anjanath. He literally couldn't keep up with me. And so from that, I became like a Sword and Shield main going through World. And my bread and butter was the lunge slash into the, like, roundhouse slash. So you can do it from running or from standing still, but you basically lunge forward and slash down. And then you do a twirl slash, and you swing right, and as you twirl, you bring it into a right slash. Who is Anjanath? Anjanath. Anjanath. He's the big T-Rex with the weird booger on his nose. Charge Blade all the way? When I switched to Sword and Shield, I whooped Anjanath's ass. And then I just felt like I could fight anything. I went through the whole game. I was very, like, my damage wasn't super high, but nothing could kill me. Oh, Snotty Boy? Yeah. Nothing could kill me on Sword and Shield. And, like, as I got better in it, my damage got better and better. Going into Iceborne, it felt like the only way to do damage was to play Perfect Rush. And I don't like Perfect Rush. And so I kind of dropped Sword and Shield. I played it a bit in Rise, but even then I never really, like, mastered Perfect Rush. Anjanath? Hi, honey. AKA Andrew. I had a really funny moment in Isurus' stream this morning, where I'm talking to Isu, Huntera shows up, and I go, hi, honey. And Isu goes, Yuland, hi, honey. And I was like, oh, that really wasn't for you, Isurus, but you know, hey. That was for Huntera. That's an us thing. And Isu's like, oh, okay, you know, sorry to intrude. Wow, that doesn't hurt at all. Where did that come from? I think I said hi, Hunt. And somebody thought I said hi, honey. They were like, did you just call Hunt and Fortune your honey? And I was like, no, but I'm gonna start doing it. And now Huntera always gets hi, honey. I'm hungry, guys. I ate before walking, but I only had a bowl of cereal. I didn't have, like, a burrito, which is much more filling. I put myself in a weird position, guys, actually, talking about food. I have been... Core has started counting calories. And I've been trying to praise her and be like... So she'll get to the end of the day, and I'll be like, how many calories have you eaten? She'll be like, I've only eaten 1,000. Which my calorie limit is 1,400 calories a day. And sometimes it's hard for me to not go over that. You know, I'll go through 1,400 calories by 6 p.m. and I'm like, man, I have to go 6 more hours without eating. This sucks. I'm hungry. But Core She keeps having long days at work, getting to like 10 p.m. and she's like, I've eaten 1,000 calories. And her calorie budget is like 1,800. So she just has 800 more calories to eat. And I'm like, wow, good job. That's what you want. That's a good problem to have. And I'm sitting here like, also saying like, man, I'm so jealous of you. You make it seem so easy. Like, kind of doing that. One, to like say, hey, you're on the right track. But two, like, good job. You're doing great. I think she has taken it as Yuland is really struggling and presented a problem. They keep bringing it up, so this is really bothering them. I need to fix it. So now Core is like, we need to find better food for you. We need to find better meals for you to eat that are more filling than what you're eating now. And I'm like, oh, I didn't really... Well, okay, thank you. And so she's like made it her mission to find good meals to cook for me. And I'm like, this is kind of nice, and maybe it'll be great, but it wasn't top priority for me or anything. Bowl of rice. Going back, headache is sort of gone. Good. Core mentioned Edge. Hi, Media, the hip swing queen. We were talking about you earlier, Media. We were talking about your walk and how you've got such a hip sway. If you're working, you gotta intake more calories than 1,000. So with my weight and height, I've put it through a calorie tracker. With my amount of exercise, my height and my weight, I'm supposed to be eating 1,400 calories a day to lose weight. If I wanted to maintain my weight, it's more like 1,600, I think. Core is indeed the fixer type. Snack City. I think Core can just gamer starve herself easily. Yeah. Did the rice have butter? I don't even know where you got the rice from. I didn't eat any rice. I don't do that on purpose, Ree. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm fucking jealous of, Media. I walk. This is my walk. I want a sexy hip sway. And I'm like, God, how does she do this for like an extended period of time? This is difficult to do. You just do it naturally. I mean, you and the calculator is right, because it's perfect for blue eyes. Oi, oi, oi. I would actually think it's wrong for me. Because I have a Northern European heritage, which means I have a little bit more trouble burning weight than most ethnicities. My background, my heritage comes from, oh, you need to survive the long winter and escape raiding barbarians? Don't worry, we'll hold on to every single calorie you have and keep you plump as a partridge. Bulk up? No. I don't want to bulk up. Ah. But yeah, she has made it her mission to like find cooked meals that I can eat, and I'm just like, okay. She's like looking at a pressure cooker meal that has like pork and lettuce and some other things in it. And it's so funny because like she knows how to cook. She cooks a lot of meals. She will cook things that take like 3 hours to cook. Whereas I'm like, the most like complicated cooking I've done is skinning potatoes, dicing them, rubbing salt and olive oil on them, and then baking them for 24 minutes. That's the like most complicated thing I've cooked. And so she's like, okay, you're also gonna want to add like what was it? Liquid smoke flavoring. And I was like, what is that? And she's like, well, it just makes it like taste smoky, gives it that smoky flavor. Do you like that? And I was like, I don't think so. Oh, then okay, don't add that. And I'm just like, oh my God. Imagine grabbing the sexy friend shape. That tutorial level entry? Yeah, I know, Riddle. I haven't done much cooking, because it's always been pointless for me to cook. I can look up a recipe, and I know I'm not gonna like it, because my sense of taste is so weird compared to everyone else's sense of taste. I can look at a recipe that's like, hey, if you want to make this, do these 10 steps. And step 4 will be like, alright, now add these 7 spices. And I'm like, okay, well, is it shit without the spices? Because it's gonna be shit to me with the spices. The West Coast thing here in the Midwest, we just smoke it. We need to fix that? Well, I don't think you understand the problem, Riddle. You could have a great recipe that makes good food. I'm not going to like it. So where do I find a recipe for somebody that has wires crossed in their taste buds that I will like? Those don't exist, because it's not common for people to have a weird sense of taste like I do. Yulin doesn't like spiced food? Deny. He's literally a puppy. Get him puppy food. We will unravel your taste buds one day. We're at 4.7. We have not even started Durotar. And after Durotar is the whole Azshara. And Durotar is long. I feel like Freya and I could be sisters. Hell yeah. Freya is so comfy. She feels like she's everyone's family. Can I? Yeah, I can grab these. Hell yeah. I think I have posing off, though. I love it when I can mess with people's... Wait, do you? Oh no, it's on? Yeah, they were folded in. I couldn't grab them, though. I grabbed them before, and then I couldn't, like, fix them. Just eat steak every day. Yeah, there's also the issue of budget. Here's the thing. If I wanted to eat healthy and money was no object, I would just buy healthy snack bars. I could live on those. Buy the, like, healthy cookie alternatives and the, like, nutrition bars. I would absolutely be fine living on nutrition bars. I enjoy eating those. And, like, I'm the type who... I'm such a picky eater that, like, I don't get tired of food. Because it's so rare to me to find a food I like, that's all I want to eat. The problem is, if I start eating nothing but, like, nutrition bars and protein bars, my grocery bill goes from $30 a week to $100 a week. And we can't be doing that. I also don't get tired of food. I'm getting tired of walking. Octomage put us at 4 incline. And my legs are feeling it. I don't know if you're Crash or you're heading out, Star. But bye. Thank you for hanging out. Be like that one sad manly man Twitter guy that have base in his Twit name. Eat real food, eggs and steaks. Oh god, what's his name? I know who you're talking about. The guy that is like living on steroids and his body is starting to fall apart and he looks atrocious. That guy's a fucking moron. What is his name? I forget his name. Liver King, that's it, Liver King. The guy that's like, you gotta eat real food. I only eat liver, steak, and eggs. and I sleep on a wooden bed because it has hormone control. And you're like, what the fuck did you just say? A wooden bed, so it has hormone control. It's better for your back. And it's like, no, every study shows that it's not better for your back. What are you talking about? I love him for how stupid he is. But, like, holy shit. I wish his content didn't exist. There was a new video for the Alpha 2 showcase for Bitcraft. Bitcraft is a game I've been keeping an eye on. I'm pretty excited for. They showed a lot of the settlements. So what we learned about the settlements with Bitcraft is that they're all player made. You make the cities. It's basically like convenience will drive these. And they showed 4 of them. Bitcraft mentioned Ra. They showed 4 cities. One of them was called Tortuga? I don't remember. No, they showed 5 or 6 cities. They were really cool, though. It's cool how, like, people are building these, but they don't look like a hodgepodge. Aesthetically, they're pretty cohesive. And he got exposed for drinking, like, 90% of vitamins? Yeah, so they're tricking the user base into building the content. Genius. Yeah. Oh, Bitcraft. I was thinking of Livercraft. Yeah, so Bitcraft... Well, okay, so here's the thing with Bitcraft. Think of it like Minecraft as an MMO, but it has professions like RuneScape and WoW. But there's like 100 different professions. I don't know if there's that many. I think there's only like 40 or 50. But like... Tortuga? Turtle. Everything you can do with your professions... will benefit from having other players and other professions near you. And so, it's beneficial to have a city. And, like, they still have to make it so that, like, you can build the things, right? So, like, you can't just say... It's not the type of game where it's like, you want a leather shop? Well, you specifically build the blocks to make a box that is, like, functions as a leather shop. No, there's an official, like... Do you want to place a leather shop here? Yes, you have built a leather shop. Tortuga goes hard as fuck as a name. I gotcha. Yeah. It's not like Minecraft where you find your friend's house, you go down a ladder to his basement, and then you see rows and rows of villagers, and he's like, check out my market, and you're like, this is a slave trade operation. You're a monster. No, they have, like, an official leatherworking building. And there's different theming and, like... So, like, there's a leatherworking building, that's different than the fishing building. But also you can paint them to, like, match the aesthetic of the town you're in. It looks really good. Yeah, let these poor people go. Is there monsters? I don't think there is. I want to say there is no combat. But it looks really cool. I'm very excited for Bitcraft. It's in an alpha right now. I want to check this out. It sounds really cool. It's ambitious for sure, Octomage. Every single time a game company tries to make a economy social-based MMO, they have failed. And so here is hoping these guys get it right. But the track record for this style of game is no one has gotten it right yet. I want a Solarpunk game. There is a game called Solarpunk that is coming out. We keep seeing trailers for that one. We're at 5 miles. 5 miles and 4 incline. I tried to do this on my Zomboid server, where you're only allowed to specialize in a single skill. So you'd be forced to work with others, but people just couldn't stop trying to do everything. Yeah. I kind of wanted to do this for our Stardew run, where it was like, who's gonna be the miners, who's gonna be the farmers, who's gonna be the fishers, who's gonna be the foragers. But because of masteries, it was like, you don't want to do that. You want to do everything to unlock your masteries. And so at the start, the first few sessions, it was very much like, hey, I'm doing foraging. If you need wood, come talk to me. I'd like moss, that really benefits me, so give me your moss, I'll pay for it. It has since fallen apart where it's more like, we're more of a team. Everybody's working together. You need wood, just go take some from my chest. Hi, Games Lover. Thank you for the follow. Is the gameplay Solarpunk? Or Sawawopunk? Well, the game is titled Solarpunk. It is a survival crafting game in floating islands that is very brightly lit and deals with the sun a lot. It is very nature technology driven. Octomage Zomboid, but take all negative traits? Nah, Sims is a social based economy game. Is it? I made a mod to lock the skills so you could do whatever, but you wouldn't be good at it? I'll Be On Online could be a nice community game, but the PvP is trash? I'm tired, guys. I'm tired, and I think we got 2 more miles. Do we check? Let's check. We have 50 more minutes. Yeah. Everything revolve around PvP. 2 more miles, Jesus, don't check. I checked. I knew how long this video was. I knew it was like 2 hours and 50 minutes. I've only been walking for like 2:20, so I was like, well, if stretching took about 20 minutes, that means we've been walking for 2, right? That means we've got another hour. But that's fine. Do I see the cute and adorable Freya? Hi, Nick. You do. You see Icy Fire. You see Freya. You see Octomage. You see Unknown. Star was here until a moment ago. Your Sims has to be social with other Sims and you need a job or you will die? Yeah, but Lost One, it's not even multiplayer. Like, the whole point is a multiplayer, social, economic-based game. NPC social interactions is not what people are talking about with social regards in MMOs. Want better gear? Equip better gear to go farm in the red zone. Where if you die by a person, you drop everything. Ugh. You don't need a job in Sims. I run job in Sims all the time thanks to art. Wouldn't you just consider the art the job? I played games with 2 people yesterday. I didn't have any time to myself yesterday. We walked, we napped, we played Lethal Company, we did VR with Core. Lethal Company. You could, but it's not a traditional job, so self-employment victory? Lethal Company with Koyo. They had a new update, I think this last week. They added mine shafts. So basically, you'll find these rooms. Oh, I missed that part? All good. They added these rooms in Lethal Company where it's like a bunch of mining shafts. And you can find stuff in there. Typically, there's a lot of stuff in there. But there's also, like, holes that you can fall in and die. And it's very easy to get lost in them. There's only 1/3 paying attention. All good, last one, all good. There's an update with no heads up or anything. They just dropped it like midnight too. That's crazy. I think it added some new enemies. I don't know. They had been going for like 2-3 hours when I joined them. They didn't have the Zenless Zone Zero avatars on, which is like, what the fuck, why even bother? Add a new enemy and removed one? What did they remove? It was, the mines are scary. I haven't seen an enemy in the mines yet, but I feel like you're fucked if you do. They removed the fox because people weren't that happy about it? I don't even remember the fox. I get lost without the mines? That's wild. I just hug a right wall, no matter what I go into. And so, I will sometimes get lost where it's like, oh, you go through a right door, it's a dead end, and then you go through the next right, and then that leads to a right that's a dead end. So when I start skipping the dead ends on my way back, sometimes I'll get lost there. The kidnapper fox that hid in those red bushes, I don't know if I ever saw him. The worst moment. Got to squish all the HP out of Gale. The worst moment that happened yesterday. We were on a snow map, but it wasn't a snow map that had the light poles to follow. Hi. It was just a snow map. And so I'm following Koyo and Tai. And I was like, how do we know where to go? And they're like, just follow the footprints. Okay. So I'm following the footprints. They jump over a pipe. I didn't see this. So the prints just end for me. I'm like, I don't know where the fuck to go now. I end up wandering around. Find an escape, a fire escape. So I start collecting stuff in there. I get some decent loot. As I'm like, okay, it's been a while. And I fully explored this place. There are no more doors I can go through. I get all my loot and I leave. Well, there's a giant, like, right outside. And he's just staring at me. And so he runs up to the fire escape and I go back in. And I wait like 3 minutes. I go back out. He hasn't wandered anywhere. He's just guarding this door. So I go back in, wait 3 minutes, go back out. He's still there, guarding the door. At this point, I'm like, well, I just have to wait for them to teleport me. This fucking sucks, bro. And so, I'm just waiting there with all the stuff, right? And I'm not getting teleported. And I'm like, what are they doing? It must be so late, what the fuck? Well, I start hearing a noise. It's like this haunch noise. It's like a loose spring haunch noise. It's not the mangler. It's not the guy you need to look at, but it's just this like... And I'm like, God, what the fuck is that? Well, I fucking see what it is. It's one of those scissors guys. And I start having to, like, run around and dodge him. At the same time, a fucking nutcracker spawns. And I don't know how to, like... I didn't know about the, like, vision-based thing. So I'm just running around these two. I dodged him for a while. But eventually, running around the corner, the scissors guy got me. And I died. And then I found out that everyone else was dead and only one person was still alive. I kind of wish they had teleported me, but... I understand why they didn't. That was the worst of it. It was like 10 minutes of me just alone in a facility, fucking crying, being chased by 3 enemies. Scissors guy. Scissors guy is something that wasn't even planned. Yeah, there's a scissors guy in Lethal Company now. He cuts you in half. Damn, the guy with the scissor and the nutbuster. That would be a hard night. We also went to Artifice, and Koyo in that group got to see Betty's for the first time. That was fun. For anybody that doesn't know, Betty is a giant robot that turns on at like 4 or 5 p.m. And they chase you with rocket launchers. and while they're chasing you, they play sounds of a baby crying. Did you play with mods? We played with a few mods, but it was a very, like, unmodded run. It wasn't, like, crazy mods. It was a lot of quality of life mods. Hi, Wrath. Oh, old birds. Yeah. They're like old bird Bettys, right? I'm like, they have Betty in the name, right? Imagine 20 people to 50 people mods. The problem with that is that it becomes too easy. You're never at risk of losing. And even with the 6 we had, it kind of felt easy at times. They were a last minute addition because they wanted to use the unique player corpse for it. Is there only you plan for the fox? They are just old birds? Oh, okay. They didn't meet Betty. They met old bird. There was one moment where we're going back to the ship. It's an eclipse, and it's really fucking, like, dangerous, right? I'm going down the line, and I know that, like, I gotta be quiet. But I have fucking teeth on me. I have the chattering teeth, so, like, I know I'm making a little bit of noise. Well, I get close to the ship, and I find a dead body. I'm already carrying a dead body, but I find another one. I'm just like, oh, that's not a good sign. I look up from the dead body, and there's like 4 dogs, and they all hear the teeth, and they all just charge me. But they don't kill me. They stop right in front of me like they're just sniffing me. And I kind of just stopped moving. I was like, well, I'm fucking dead. Nothing I can do. And they just stare at me. They don't kill me for like 5 seconds. And I'm like, okay. So I start crouch walking and just go around them. And they kind of follow me, but then they go back to the spaceship. They're not caring about me at all. They're just like, they're just hugging and attacking the ship. So I go around, I bring the teeth, the loot, the first body I had, the 2 bodies onto the ship. And, like, Koyo is in the ship. And he's like, hey, who's there? Yulin, is that you? Yulin, there's a lot of dogs. You should be careful for the dogs. And I'm like, Koyo, shut the fuck up. Koyo, I know there's a lot of dogs. Shut the fuck up, dude. Stop trying to bring them closer to me. And he's just like, yeah, they're not going for me. I don't know what's going on. He's just being loud. And I'm like, I get all this stuff on the ship, and I'm like, okay, Koyo, hit the button and launch us. He's like, oh, I can't launch us. What the fuck do you mean you can't launch us, bro? And he's like, I'm not at the button. There's a lot of dogs in there. I'm like, what? He's on top. Oh yeah, at this point, I'm also seeing the ghost girl, so I have like a fucking time limit until I die. And so I tried to get close to the ship to go in. And I guess I bumped a dog, and now they're ready to kill me. The reason they didn't kill me before is because the truck engine was on. And so they were very interested in the truck engine and, like, couldn't detect me. But once I got that close, they were able to, like, even though the truck engine was on, still go for me. I'm 4. Hi, Master Panda Lord. Oh. What? Thank you, Anon. That puts us up to 6. Because we had 1 gift sub. And a gift sub is $3. And so 2 gift subs is $6, which is 3 incline. Okay, I'm feeling it now. We're 5.6 miles. Oh boy. Hi, Jan. A Master Panda. Trying to think what other funny moments there were. We found a really good use of the truck. I didn't know it had a whole, like, storage compartment in the back. I thought it was just, like, you drive the truck. You can sit in the passenger seat or stand on top. It seems fucking awesome when you, like, throw stuff in the back of the truck. And I thought it was invulnerable. I thought it would, like, run monsters over and kill them. Yeah, that's not how the truck works. The monsters can absolutely kill the truck. So it's not as safe as I thought it was. It's also, like, some of the environments, most of the environments, are just shitty for the truck. There's not many that's like, oh, the truck will be great here. Yeah, Lethal Company was chaotic. Definitely scary. I definitely, like, disassociate. When I play Lethal Company, I get in a mood of, like... Oh my god. Thank you, Anon. Okay, that's 5. Which is... 3, it's maxed. That puts us at 12. Thank you so much. It's a beach day, and we are at 5.7 miles. I think we're going to be at 7. And Loomis got one. Admittedly, that's the only name I recognized in that. I think I've seen OJ before. Max Incline Yippee. Yep, 12 now. We are at 12. Free emotes, let's go. Hell yeah. Incline time. Oh god. Also, hello, Loomis. Media. Okay, this last mile is going to be rough. The penguin is unknown. Max incline and past 5 miles. Easy time to stop. Technically, yes, Lost One. But we haven't been at max incline the whole time. So I'm gonna try and go to the end. If I have max incline the whole time, I feel justified in stopping. Right at 5. But... because we're just hitting max incline, we're gonna try to go the whole way. It's my beach avatar. Looking cute? Hell yeah. Oh god. I do have bad news today. There is no nap time after the walk. I'm sorry. We are going straight to playing Tavern Keeper with Spacefish. And so, that'll be at 1 p.m. my time. And so, literally just over an hour. Oh shit, I gotta join in now then? That was a yoke Ewan? Okay. It's so hard to tell.
Which one was Tavern Keeper?
It looks like it'll be like played up, but you're with goofy dwarves in a like fantasy tavern. What the fuck is this, Star Wars OST? This is WoW. This is the classic Orc Warhorns. Bronzebeard Tavern is the name of it? Oh, it's not Tavern Keeper? Okay.
Yeah, Tavern Keeper is more of a business management sim. The one with dwarves is, yeah, Bronzebeard Tavern. Let's say there are many Tavern Keeper games appearing. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay, which one was that again?
I got the names mixed up, but yeah. Spacefish has put this together. And shenanigans
Neat.
will ensue.
Yeah, as soon as you said played up, I knew which one you were talking about. I just couldn't remember the name.
No nap, I'm out of here, people leave. Come back. We'll have a nap tomorrow. So there will be no nap tomorrow, because we'll be going straight from the walk to Ocarina of Time.
Right.
Soul9 was the original person wanting to play it with a group? Oh, Soul is the one? I thought you put it together. You doing Plate Up? Not Plate Up. Bronzebeard's Tavern. Worst timeline times 2. No naps.
Have I played with you before, Hunt?
No naps 2 days in a row. Oh, nice. What the F up, Yuli? No nap on my birthday? It's your birthday! It's your birthday! What did you get me? Oh, God. That's not how it works.
That's such a dad joke.
I know. That's either like a dad joke or like super entitled influencer joke.
Yeah.
Hi, Bits.
Oh, when it's malicious, it's that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Frick you, Bits.
Dad or cool uncle.
Mm-hmm. On the 25th? Oh, tomorrow. Okay. Oh, God. The incline is hitting fast. But that's okay. We've got 3 sections of Ashara, and we can do it. Bittix. Playing any game with fish is a W? Media. Oh, God. Panda's here. On the off chance I don't see you, Jan. Happy level up day. What'd you spending your skill points in? Probably back pain. No, Jan's not that old yet. Probably debt. Jan is probably leveling up his debt. I'm always here. I bit, I lost.
What's the weather like this week? Because I just remembered the gym's gonna be closed all next week for maintenance, so I gotta do something else for a little bit.
Oh yeah, redeem Koopo. Hi Biz, happy birthday, hot. It's so hot. It was 84 Fahrenheit and sunny last I checked, Pixel. It's only gonna get hotter today. I'm so happy
Yeah,
I exercise inside.
Yeah, I see this. I look at the weather map, and there's this enormous wave of orange heat warnings slowly going across the country.
Oh,
It'll
God.
be. It looks like they'll hit you in about 2 days, or 1 day.
I'm already on my way for 2 of those things. Happy Benorth Day, Bits. I'm 6K short. Show up more. Fuck you, Bits. Oh, God. My legs! You American keep stealing my rain. After Lethal Company, we played VR chat with Core, Senril, and Chernobyl. We went to the new Wispy map. Chernobyl found a map called Eastern European Village. And I gotta tell ya, I was fucking vibrating in this map. Cause Core's like, oh wow, look at all these new avatar things. Oh, I've got new Go-Go Loco settings. Oh, my foot's being weird. Let me readjust my foot. Oh, it's still being weird. Let me readjust my foot. And I'm sitting there just like, I cannot stand still, I need to explore. Please, can we go? Please, can we go? And in my head, I was just like, fuck it, I'm going. And I started, like, running away, and 3 minutes later, I was like, I didn't even say I was going, I just ran. Oh, God, I'm a fucking problem. Core, Sentinel, and Chernobyl were leisurely exploring. I'm fucking sprinting down these roads like, this map is so big and cool! Is it Bit's
Feeling
birthday?
like a
No.
retriever dog.
Dude, I just fucking ran. And I got to a point where I was like, if I want to find them, I need a way, because like if I just hit respawn, it brings me to the beginning. Finding them would be awful. Can I see Core's camera? And yes, I can. When you open your menu, if somebody has their camera out, you can see a big red beam going up into the sky so you can see where they are. And I could see where Core's was. So I brought my camera out so that they could see me. And then I kept running. And Core was like, Yulin, you need to get your camera out so we can find you. Where the heck are you? And I was like, hoo hoo hoo. My camera's already out. Just look up, idiot. This map was like a very blue sky, and as it got closer to the ground, it got like lighter. And so it was very difficult to see the red beam close to the ground, and the higher you looked, the clearer the beam became. And I was like, look up. And she's like, it's not a matter of looking up, your camera's not out. And I was like, what? I can literally turn around and see your... Oh god, the cameras have a range, I can't see her camera anymore. And so, we were so far away, we just couldn't see each other's cameras. And so I started running back. I don't know if you guys ever saw my camera. I got to a point where I could barely see the 3 cameras of you guys. And ran that direction. And then she just started cheating with Gogo Loco and flying around and found me. That map was really cool, though. I might make a walking video of that map. It was really cool.
There's probably a number of VR chat maps you could make walking videos of.
After that, we went to... It was called Experience, and it's like you go into a Microsoft Windows screen. Actually, no, there was a map before that, right?
Let me check my recents. We went to Sandy Plains, which was the
Oh,
Monster
yeah.
Hunter map.
We went to the Rise Sandy Plains, the Monster Hunter map, and ran around that one. That one was fun. Nothing too exciting there, but it was fun. We finally found the Windows XP world. I'm not even the one who found it. Someone else just found it, and I got to go there. We didn't finish it. And we don't even understand it. At one point, somebody was able to bring up the desktop after we ran around the fucking hill for like 10 minutes. I was at the point where I was like, oh, puzzle isn't easy to solve, and I feel like I'm running in circles looking for fuck all that might not even be there. I'm checked out. If I'm in a puzzle, and I don't even know if there's a solution, there's just maybe a solution, I immediately don't care about the puzzle. And so I checked out of this one. I was playing with the camera.
Yeah, there is a puzzle, and it is kind of Hackerman related. That's all I'll say for now.
It involves someone being in the spawn area pressing buttons? Ah. I went back to spawn with Jack, and we saw Sir Noble looking at the camera, because apparently he had, like, unlocked stuff so that he could see the camera and some of the stuff, and the rest of us couldn't. And we were like, what the? So I went back in, and I couldn't see the camera, but I was putting my face in it. Then we brought up the desktop, and then we were like, it's late. Let's go to the... Oh shit, what was the name of the onsen?
Yeah, a lot of people were there last night too.
What was the first part of the name?
Hanami Onsen.
Okay, we went to the Hanami Onsen. And that was where we ended. That was a pretty world. I added it to my favorites. I don't know if I like it for stream. I'm gonna go there tomorrow. Today we need to go to a beach world. Which, shit, we might be able to just stay here. But the onsen was cool. Yeah, I really like the Eastern European village. That one was just like, I just wanted to run around all the paths there and explore all the things. That one was literally Stalker. I slept to that one. Stalker? What do you mean by that?
Just because it's Eastern European.
Huh. Hi, Violet. Beach Day, Moogle. Hells yeah.
Let's say a lot of the Half-Life 2 mod maps that got ported over here give more of a Stalker vibe.
It was more Tarkov than Stalker? See, I didn't even know there was a game called Stalker. I thought he was just saying, like, that was, like the game. I just thought you were like, no, that was a Stalker's map. And I was like, what the fuck? Huh? I have 3 news stories from yesterday. None of them are that big. China has invented a Heimlich device. Euland, we've talked about Stalker before? Yeah, and I care about it so little that, like, I forgot. We've talked about WoW raids. You can rattle off every WoW raid bits. That'd be ridiculous if you could. China invented a Heimlich device. This is basically... This is basically an oxygen mask that connects to a pump. And when you press the button on it, the pump, like, really quickly inflates and sucks all the air out of your throat. So if you're choking on something, you push the oxygen mask up to your mouth, press the button, and it just... shoop! And it empties your throat. You already sound tired? Are you gonna have enough for later? Violet, I'm so tired. We're at 12 incline. We're almost at 7 miles. I'm not gonna nap today. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm gonna eat a bunch before the stuff. We've got like an hour. If I have time, I'll wash off. If not, I'll sit there and be gross for a little bit. Hi, Kodiak.
Like a dwarf.
I can help you. Okay. We have 3 sections of this zone to walk through. We're in the first. We're almost done with it. What will you do after streaming, Eland? We're going to play with Spacefish. Soul is going to be there. Violet's going to be there. Matthews is going to be there. I think Smug is going to be there. Henu is going to be there. I don't remember if anyone else was. We are playing Bronzebeard's Tavern. It'll be a goofy game like Played Up or Overcooked. I think. I've never actually played it before. I'm not going to stream it. I'm just gonna shout out the people that are streaming it. Brand Bronzebeard. Oh my god, this guy is so WoW-pilled. No, it's Bronzebeard's Tavern. It has no affiliation to WoW. It's really funny with, like, Kyra was playing a game yesterday and I'm on WoW. Talking WoW shit. And I'm like, God, this guy is so WoW-pilled. Anu Eluvatar. Oh, God. 6.4. Oh, Muradin? Magni? God damn it, Cairo. I know Bran from Hearthstone. Look at what you've done, Cairo, damn it. It has nothing to do with WoW. It is just a dwarf tavern game. God, I can hear his shit-eating laugh. I can hear his I just imagine Cairo in, like, not a cubicle office, but, like, an office at his workplace, and just the ringing through the halls. That's you, Cairo. Your nicknames will be Bran, Magni, and Muradin from now on. No, what? What is this joke? Okay. Cairo comfy. Cairo's finally back, guys. Sorry. I'm not that mad, Grath. I'm not that mad. I'm not that witty right now because I'm very tired and still walking with incline. You are fine. Who knows what secrets we'll uncover? Wrath, Yulin picking on poor Cairo. I'm not picking on Cairo if he's a fucking attention whore and likes it. Okay? It's justified, so it's not bullying. Ewan is such a bully. Yeah, and fucking thank me for it. I'm gonna cry. Wow. That's it, Cairo. That's it. You best watch your ass next stream. I've got 40,000 channel points. Your ass is toasted. Get your bean boozles ready, Buster. You've crossed the line. You've pissed me off. Go ahead. Your tears taste delicious. I'm not even gonna do it all at once. They're gonna be 3 to 5 minutes apart. It'll be Bean Boozle. You're gonna eat it. You're gonna suffer. And then right when you think you're gonna start recovering, you're gonna be good. Bam! Another one. 8 in a row. Another one. You did this. You did this to yourself. Let's go. Dude, I had to remove the drinking ones. I just got immediately slammed by drinks. Yeah. There, I'll slap you in later. Hi, Cairo, poor Cairo. Will somebody stream that game? Yes. I imagine most of them are going to stream it. I am not going to stream it, but I am going to do a shout out in my live notification channel of everyone that is streaming it. So you can take your pick of who to watch, or you could be a fucking mall security person and watch all of them. Do you play MOBA games? I have played MOBA games in the past. I don't regularly play them now. Hi, Smug. I'm afraid to see how drunk I was in the VOD. What's really funny, Cairo, is you didn't have a big change. Your friend had a big change. I think it was Micaiah or Ants. One of them just got to the point where they were just like, oh my god, what are you doing? What are you doing, you stupid fucking piece of shit? I would have gotten out of that. 10 out of 10 times I get out of that. I hit the limit, and you're like, dude, I gotta put more coins in the machine. He's mean now. It was like, he was being so polite and formal and respectful, and then it just switched on a dime. He was just like, oh, your time is up, fuck you. Just in case I send you an invite to Deadlock Beta? Okay, there's very little chance of me playing it, because there's just so many games to play right now. But I do appreciate that. He was holding back for the sake of the stream. That's nice. That's how Ants normally talks to me. It was so funny. It was really funny when he brought up Insect Glaive. Because I was like, I want to give him my Insect Glaive test. The Insect Glaive test is, how do you play Insect Glaive? Because most people that try out Insect Glaive, they just want a helicopter. They just want to jump in the air and spin slash and stay in the air. It's really fun. But in World, it was bad damage. It's like better in Rise, but in World, it was just actively bad. And so, if I say, how do you play Insect Glaive? There's 3 answers. One, which is the goated response, I don't play helicopter. Right? I play on the ground, I play like this, I play other ways. If you say that, it's like, this is an actual Insect Glaive player. If they say, I know it's not good damage, but I really liked Insect Glaive with Vortex or Powder, that's like, okay, you know, but you're still an Insect Glaive player. But when somebody's like, oh my god, Insect Glaive, I get to just be in the air and be a helicopter the whole time. I'm like, this is your first Monster Hunter, isn't it? You're new to the series, ain't ya? It's like, I get to judge you mentally. But his answer was like, when I think I asked in LoFans chat, ask him what he thinks of helicopter removal. And he was like, it doesn't really affect me, because I don't play that way. But I think it's unfortunate because it's a playstyle that's, you know, people did like. It was bad damage, though, so, like, I didn't do it. And I was like, god damn. Perfect answer. He's a real one. Should come in 0 to 2 days? Okay. Akaya's Turbo Monster Hunter build. Helicopter. And World is just Gunglade. You shot, Scoot, and Smack. Only played World. Oh, and I'm cutting off tails occasionally. For a big amount of time, I was the dedicated tail cutter. That's it, I'm becoming a helicopter main. Oh, then you've already died as a Monster Hunter player. Because helicopter is gone. I do think they are going to have a different playstyle for it. I do think they're going to have the Shoryuken and Ground Slam that you can just spam as an Insect Glaive main. Or you can play the more consistent and like smaller hits but more constant hits of just staying on the ground with the spear. I think it's going to be, do you want to spam big hits with the Shoryuken and Ground Slam? Or do you want to do like lighter spear hits and just stay on the monster? I'm really hoping they got the focus Kinsect. I'm really hoping. But we will see. What time is it? It's 12? Okay. We've got plenty of time. We're in the third section of Ashara. So, like... we're not at, like, going to run out of time for the Bronzebeard Tavern. I am, like, fucking dying, though. Oh my god, we're at 6.8. My legs are tired and I am sweaty. Rip helicopter.
Last time I heard your update, you were at like 4.8 or something.
Yeah, I think I was in Tenaris then. I don't know how you're
Look at
going to
them
do
go.
anything after this. I'm going to be in desktop. I'm not going to be in VR. So, VR, it's actually funny. If I'm in VR, if I'm not standing up and walking or doing something, I fall the fuck asleep in VR. But taking my headset off usually like wakes me up a bit. So even if I'm like almost falling asleep in VR, the moment I get out of VR, my body's like, oh, we're conditioned to be awake now. So up and at 'em. I'm like, okay. No nap either. Yeah. I need to do a bunch of cleaning today, too, after the collab. Oh, God. My parents told me they have company Monday night. And so, basement. Spick and span. And I was like, okay. And, I'm like, when do I have time to do that? Sucks to suck. Oi. Deny. There was a cheap viewers message. Oh yeah, so 3 news. China invented a Heimlich machine. Grand Fantasia, this is an MO. They are coming out with Origin, which is a classic version that launches on September 3rd. So if anybody likes Grand Fantasia, that's coming back in like a week. I never played it. This means absolutely nothing to me. But hey, it's cool when games come back like this. Usually. And then lastly, YouTube is starting to shadow ban videos for AI with their AI systems. So, ProZD found this. Basically, he had a video doing a joke. And he found out that, like, nobody could find it on YouTube. To get to it, you had to, like, go through his channel specifically. You could not search for it. If you searched for it, you would get a lot of, like, animation videos talking about it. Or videos referencing it. You couldn't find the original. And he's like, that's fucking weird. Why? And so he didn't reach out to YouTube. He just made a Twitter post about it. Or a YouTube video. I don't remember if it was Twitter or YouTube video. But it was basically like, hey, here's the deal with the video. If you want to see it, go to the, like, my actual page because you're not going to be able to search for it. Video's like shadow banned, and I don't know why. Seems like YouTube sucks, but hey, whatever. YouTube emailed him. They're like, hey, Sungwon, we're looking into this. We will get back to you. He didn't reach out to them. They just said, hey, sorry, we'll look into this. A week later, they message him. Email again. They're like, hey, so we looked into your video. It has been shadow banned. It has been flagged for... It wasn't sexual content and nudity, but it was like potentially harmful content. And they're like, basically, we have AI detection that it erroneously flagged your video and has shadow banned it. And, you know, we're at the scale where, like, we can't just have a person review everything. We need to do AI, but, you know, it's a learning process. Oops. Thank you for bringing us to our Thank you for bringing this to our attention. It helps us, you know, work out the kinks. We have not unshadow banned it yet. That's taking us some trouble, but we are working on it. And then 2 weeks later, they're like, hey, your video's fixed. Should be able to search for it now. And so he did an update video to that. Where he's like, okay, here's what happened. This kind of sucks. I'm a big content creator, and I found this. If you were a small content creator, how the fuck would you find this? So, good luck out there if you're small. And it was just like, oh, God. So, yeah.
So, in the future, instead of reporting videos, we'll be or reverse reporting videos, saying, no, this is not, well, I guess it's called appealing against an AI, but that's where most of the human resource would go to.
Basically. If you're a small content creator, get fucked. Basically.
That happens on Twitch, too.
It seems like they only cared because a big creator that gets millions of views was like, hey, YouTube's fucking up and stupid. And they were like, oh shit, damage control, initiate. We're there. We're at the end. We're at 6.993. Is it gonna be right at 7? And he did the work to find the issue? Yeah?
We're
And figure out what was going on?
just a little over the funny number.
Yeah.
Darn.
Wait, it still goes on, fuck!
Nope, never mind.
I thought it ended there. I was like, cool, that's a wall. There sure are some bright brains over at YouTube HQ. Honestly, I do think AI detection is, for the size of YouTube, necessary. There's like, how many videos uploaded a day? It's gotta be like, at the low end, 200,000. At the high end, 3 million, right? That's a lot of videos every fucking day. The idea of, like, vetting every single one of them, it's just not gonna happen. Even if you, like, freely upload them, and they get reported, and then you take them down based on review, that's not gonna happen. That's so many videos. So, like, AI detection, it's just like... I just see it as necessary. It sucks. I just see it as necessary. And, like, they're gonna have problems. There's gonna be videos that fall through the cracks, that don't work within the system. And they're gonna need to find ways to, like, prevent that from happening and being shitty. But... I don't know. They're so big. The logistics of a company that size, with a product like YouTube of the size it is, it's like... I don't even know how you would begin to, like, do that properly. In a realistic sense that, like, keeps everybody appeased, I just don't know if there is a solution that works. God, why did it... I forgot about this section. Oh, God. I think it only goes for, like, 2 or 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure that, like, mountain right there is where it ends, but fuck. I have a solution, but they aren't going to like it. Is it hire a shit ton of people? I wouldn't be against that, but investors in quarterly earnings don't like that. 7.1. You'd think they'd have better ways to provide feedback to people. But I guess by keeping it a black box, they can keep others from trying to game it. On the other hand, maybe they just don't understand the system themselves sometimes. I imagine it's that first one. Because that's how Twitch is with being vague, right? Twitch, like, super doesn't want to lay out the rules. Because then you get people like Morgpie, who's just like, these are the rules? I will do this thing that is very clearly within the letter of the rule, but very clearly outside the spirit of the rule. And you don't try to grow at a pace that's so ridiculous that you can't keep up? I do agree with that, but, like, YouTube as a product just grew too fast, right?
There's not much competition with it either. It is like the video sharing site.
I'm still recovering from alcohol. Someone die. Good luck with the rest of the walkies in the collab. Bye, Cairo. I'll probably drop back in. Okay.
I was wondering how Cairo is feeling today.
Everyone is so insanely focused on becoming the biggest thing on the planet. Yeah. It really does suck when, like, a product or a company can make a profit. But it's like, what was the growth? Oh, it was 3%. This is a problem. Fire everybody. Make cuts. Sound off the emergency sirens. Growth is the only thing that matters. It's like, you made a profit, all the bills are paid. That is a W. But yeah, I really don't have an issue with AI reviewing. I absolutely love AI taking over tedious jobs. I don't like AI taking over creative jobs. Okay, we're actually done this time. I don't like AI art.
Are we done?
Yes.
We were just walking so long that it's now nighttime.
No, stop. We are done. This is Northrend Beaches. That is a different video.
Well, that last one, if I didn't know better, my first guess is like, that looks like the Morrowind coast.
My butt's right in the camera. Let's see. Anchor.
I could just picture Yulin being in front of the XP camera and just dancing in front of it.
Okay, we are... Which direction am I moving? This... Here. And now we're going to set it to world. And I can move... Here. And we're not going to talk about the close-up we saw of someone's ass, which was like, oh my. So we take our tops off now, right? No! Yeah, what about a sustainable company that is making good product and people are happy? Yeah, you guys need music. I need to update who we're lurking to. And the title. I think we did 7.1 miles?
Sounds like it.
This person... What the fuck? There's a stream of myself open.
Were you rated?
Yes. I believe that was Big Deck that I had open. That became me.
If I was more awake, I would have said something like, "Oh, you watched that Yulin person too? Yeah, they're pretty cool."
Really? Where is my mouse?
Or if I felt mean, it's just like, "Ew, you watched that Yulin person?"
That's the one I always do.
Oh, I just remember you doing, "Wait, no, don't raid this person." Never mind.
I always do it like after the raid goes through. So it'd be like, Big Deck has raided you. Ew, don't raid Yuland. He literally just walks in place and talks about World of Warcraft. Let me find a better stream for you to raid. And then immediately followed up with, oh no. What penguin? That's unknown.
I mean, they weren't exactly wrong.
Oi! You think I'm boring? Ow.
Not about being boring.
Thank you. Is there... Oh, no, that's not the button I want. This one. Is there a place that would be good to sit here?
A few, I think.
I need like a couch.
Maybe upstairs.
This kind of looks like it could work. But I am gonna check upstairs.
Oh, there is no upstairs. It's just a balcony.
There was a couch I liked. We can go there.
Get out of the sun for a little bit.
Is there a way to turn off colliders? Whatever, I'll just deal with colliders. I still need to fix my trackers. Take my shoes off. Right. Ooh. What penguin walkies and wow yappings? Is that a funny shape? You can't say that about people. They'll get self-conscious. You can't just say, wow, look at you. You're a funny shape.
There are no colliders.
Collider switches or colliders? Because I thought I
There's
was going
no
up.
colliders on the couch.
Oh, well, hell yeah.
There is a little lip here, but I don't know what the deal with that is.
Yeah, that was what I hit earlier, and I was like, oh man, colliders. How far back can I go?
I'm being absorbed.
Right there. Fun-sized. Okay. I went through all of my notes except for one thing. I read a fucking hilarious D&D story. So basically, this guy, he's playing D&D, and a friend in his group is doing the Dungeon Master role for the first time. And so they're kind of going to be like, okay, it's his first time playing Dungeon Master. We're not gonna judge him too harshly. So they, the Dungeon Master specifically asked them, I want all the party members to be on the younger end. I don't want like an old wizard in the party. I want everybody to be like new fledgling adventurers. And they're like, okay, sure. So there's 4 party members. They make their characters, and they come across their first town. And there is a tavern, overly detailed, and they're like, whatever, it's his first time, you know, he'll learn not to give too much details for something that we're gonna spend like half a session in. And the barkeep at the tavern tells them, hey, I actually have an ant problem. It's like an infestation. Can you guys go kill the rats? I think I said ant, but it's a rat infestation in the cellar of the basement. And they're like, yeah, sure, okay. And so they go and kill the rats. And they were like, you know, he actually made it fun, despite it being, you know, just a rat encounter. It was a pretty fun encounter for our new party. We had a good time. The barbarian even got 2 nat rolls, and so, you know, he was fucking going off. It's always a rat infestation. They kill the rats, Wolf Mommy plushie pillow. Available now, only $9.99. They kill all the rats. And instead of, like, their bodies just laying there and bleeding out, all of the blood kind of, like, seeps along the cracks. So Chief Holy. All of the blood from the rats seeps along the cracks of the cellar and forms a circle that entraps the party members. And the barkeep comes down, and it turns out he's this evil warlock, and he's like, "Mwahaha, you foolish adventurers have fallen for my trap, and now you are my playthings." And they get sucked into, like, a pocket dimension. Oh, hi, Pixel.
Hi.
They get
Is
sucked...
this a sex thing? This is a sex thing, isn't it?
No, it's not a sex thing. You're being weird. You're making it weird.
Um,
They get sucked up into this alternate dimension. It's basically like the back rooms of, like, Dungeon Fantasyland. They are struggling to survive. Everything keeps going wrong. Hi, Violet. They are slowly and gradually just, like, losing their sanity. And they're all just breaking down and just having, like, they're all depressed. Every opportunity they have to learn about this evil warlock that has trapped them, they all hate him. Their mission is to just get back at him and escape. And eventually, they do. They escape the realm. They kill the warlock barkeep. He dies laughing and saying, like, "You were my favorite party ever." And they discover that time flowed differently in their little pocket dimension. While they were there, 100 years have passed. Everyone they know has passed on and died. And the only member who, like, didn't break in the dungeon was the priest. He was, like, the last one hanging on. And he goes to his temple, which has, existed for 100 years. And it is just ruined and desecrated, and his, like, religion has fallen. And he also breaks down from this. So all the party members have, like, had mental breakdowns and are partially insane now. And the DM says, "Well, that was a great campaign. Hope you all had fun." And they're like, "That's it? What the fuck? Where's it go from there?" And he's like, "I don't know. Fucking one of you make it. That's the campaign. Hope you guys enjoyed." And the final comment from this guy was, "I don't know if I still want to be friends with him. What the fuck did he just do to us?" Trust Pictal, High Octal, make it weird, bite you in neck. What you talk about? I was talking about a D&D campaign I read. Where it was this dungeon master's first time being a DM. And he went too fucking real. And he had the players trapped in a, like, torture dimension for 100 years. They finally escaped, but 100 years have passed and all their friends and family have passed away. The priest that was part of a temple, that temple is, like, ruined and desecrated now. And that's where the campaign ends. There's no happy ending. There's no, like, resolvement. They just got fucked by this warlock that put them in a torture dimension. And that's it. That's where it ends. Reminds me of this episode of The Magicians where two characters lived a full life and died of old age, then went back and had to finish college. It doesn't always need a happy ending. You're not wrong. Bro, what a weak priest. I mean, everything he knew and loved fell apart. That's just build up for the next campaign. Oh my goodness. Absolutely brutal. You're too short.
Oh, no. Oh,
You gotta come closer.
sad.
Bye, Unknown.
No.
Oh. I'm gonna hop off and eat some lunch. Y'all have a good one. Bye. I won't be too much longer. I'm looking at the time. It's 12:25. If I want to shower before Bronzebeard's Tavern, I have to go within, like, the next 5 minutes.
Just shower on stream.
No. Did Church have Fallen? Time to make a new one. I actually want a sequel. And time to reuse those previous player characters, NPCs, fights in that campaign. True. True. It's, I don't know. It definitely sounds rough. Oh, excuse me. It sounds rough for a first campaign, right? But like, if you're experienced players and you played a few, that sounds like fucking crazy. Well done, Buliland. I'm not a bully if they're asking for it, okay? If they want it, am I really a bad person for giving it to them? So a bad ending can be used as a prequel to a different campaign. Bywick. Imagine having to live to level 20, reincarnate to your next life, so you can have the 50 years work experience at 18. God. So like trauma campaign. Exactly. Actually, at one point they said it was getting too real because the warlock like knew things about them, and he specifically knew their origin stories, and he was using that to torture the party members, which at some points was getting like too real outside of the campaign, because one of them like kind of built the character around themselves, and so they had like real trauma related to their character trauma, and the DM is like fucking with their character trauma, and the real person is like, hey, I'm starting to get not cool with this, and it's like, it's just for the story, I'm so sorry. Giant interactive backstory for the world. That's a player oof there. I kind of feel the same. DM woke shows violence. I kind of feel like, hey, you put this as part of the story and made it a thing to interact with for the DM. How are you, Jane? I'm good, Nick. I feel like if the DM chose to use your backstory, well, you gave him the opportunity to. Silence is the only option. Oh. Okay. Who is live? Let's check that.
Not many. My personal follow list is pretty light this morning.
I see a few people live. I'd really... It'd be really nice if I could raid somebody from the collab. That'd be really...
What do y'all start already?
Well, they're probably
Start early.
all gonna start
Just do it just chatting for half an hour.
at this time, right?
Yeah.
Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, you got a full tavern right there.
We do. It's Foss, Henu, Matthew, Smug, Soul, Spacefish, Violet, and myself. I do wish one of them was like, I got confused by confusion, but yes, as it says, I do really wish one of them was live now and just like doing just chatting before then, but I could also be the one doing that, right? Freya, may I please pet the tail?
Theoretically, yeah.
I don't know who's going to be live for it. Potentially 6 of them, so... Other than that... I'm like looking at who we could raid, right? Ah, how dare you. I know where we can go. Yeah, you would go live. Just wanting to Foss enough to go live? I don't even know if Foss is awake right now. Ray's on stare mode?
You know what's going to happen, right? As soon as the raid goes through and you click the end stream button.
Oh, of course. So he is playing Abiotic ATM?
Hella machine.
Rufus playing Abiotic?
I could yell at them, right? I could in the group chat just be like, "One of you fuckers go live so I can raid you. I need to shower." One of you fuckers go live so I could you imagine if I didn't say so I can raid you, if I just said one of you fuckers go live so I can shower? This Henu I've never met before, they'd be like, what the fuck? Raid you. I need to shower. This map has good music. I imagine it's gonna fucking mute the VOD.
Oh, for sure.
Boss is doing that. Fishy is doing movie night for the latest vid. Pray no, you get the boop. A Gale boop. A nom nom nom. Oh, damn, that is a lot of cuteness. Hi, Baldier. Hi, hun. Yes, you may. Only the tail. Ask her to do it. Ah. Flower, nom nom nom. Many cuties. Ah. Alright. We'll see if I get something from them in the next bit. I can wait till like 12:40. But other than that, what are we doing?
Oh, did you do the holidays?
I did. Do you want to hear them again?
I probably was asleep.
Hell yeah. There were some good ones. It's Can Opener Day. Strange Music Day. International Day Against Intolerance, Discrimination, and Violence Based on Musical Preference, Lifestyle, and Dress Code. Knife Day. That's an exciting one.
We're going to London.
Oh, I have to really put some wires in.
That one day is such a fucking long name. It's so just like,
Yeah.
holy shit. I think I counted earlier, it was like 15 or 16 words. It's a fucking sentence, not like the name of a holiday. It is an important message, though. Don't discriminate or be intolerant. Knife Day. Peach Pie Day. Here's the big one.
Pie Day.
Waffle Day. It's fucking Waffle Day, dude.
Have you ever had chicken and waffles?
Chicken and waffles? No.
Yeah.
I've had
Yeah.
Belgian waffles. Those are my favorite.
Have you had Stroop waffles?
No.
I'm very dry right now.
Mm.
If you can't tell.
Uh.
Very hot.
Shooting Star Day. Vesuvius Day. Weather Complaint Day.
What's that? I don't even know what that word is.
Vesuvius? It's a volcano.
Oh.
Weather Complaint Day.
It's the volcano that killed people in Pompeii.
Yeah.
William Wilberforce Day. I would be surprised if you know who that is, but he's a very important person in history. He was the guy that basically in Europe was like, slavery is bad, we need to get rid of it.
Oh.
And then
Fun.
I want to hear your opinion
No
on this
slavery.
one. Pluto Demoted Day.
My opinion. Yeah, it makes sense.
So you're for Pluto being demoted.
What?
You think
Oh,
Pluto
no,
shouldn't be a
the
planet?
The day makes sense. No, I'm pretty neutral on that. I mean, it's still a dwarf planet, right?
Yeah, but should it be one of the
Like,
the big
planet.
planets? You know, is it Should it be there with Jupiter, Earth, Mars? That one of those.
Oh, I mean, there's the classification for a reason, right? I don't know.
I don't think
I'm
it
not-
should be because
I'm
it's
not
part of the
planetism.
Kuiper Belt. Because it's part of the Kuiper Belt,
I'm
which is
not-
full of potentially billions, it's just... I don't think it should be included.
I mean, just like, what do we call the planets that we can't even see then? No?
In our solar system? In our galaxy?
Yeah, the invisible ones
Well, they'd still be planets.
around us.
We just gotta find them.
Oh. Yeah, but you can't find them. You'll
It's a
never
measure.
find them.
It's a measure of size, not of size and orbit. If they're circling the
The-
sun, and they're big enough and unique enough, which Pluto is not. It's in a belt of billions of rocks. I think that would classify as a planet. Our ability to see it. Don't you think that's just a level of arrogance? That's just a level of hubris that's like, oh, well, we can't see it, so it doesn't count. Don't you just see
I
that
mean,
as
if you- I mean, like, if a tree fell in the woods and no one was around to hear it, would it matter? You know?
Yes, it would.
Uh,
The phrase is doesn't make a
Oh.
sound. But yes, it would matter. Because that could butterfly affect so many things.
it would matter.
If it fell in the woods and nobody was around to see it, but then the next day you're running through those woods and trip on it, matters then, especially if you're running from Jason or somebody.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like Jason either.
I don't like him.
I mean, the kid in my high school.
Oh. Well, I like real life
There
Jason.
was
that's
another
my
Jason
cousin,
that was
but-
pretty cool. Oh.
Mhm.
Thought you didn't like your cousin.
No, so I have 3 cousins. I have the oldest cousin who is hyper driven, hyper motivated, success at everything, amazing person. She went on to be a lawyer. She's also the only one that's married and has a kid right now. Then there's me.
Oh.
Then there is second boy of the cousins, and then third boy of the cousins. Jason is the youngest, and he's the brother of the girl. And right under me is Paul. Paul was an absolute menace, and I hated him growing up. And then around the age of 20, 23, we went to oldest cousin's wedding, and the 3 of us kind of all hashed it out and just stayed up late talking to each other. And we all, basically hashed out our differences. Paul is fucking chilled out now. I'm okay with him. But growing up, I did not like him. He was the one that shit on my bed when I was 7.
Oh, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. That is Freya best mom. Belgian waffles and ice cream, please. Go buy waffle at Waffle House. Zooey Day. Mellow the riddle, how it goes. That guy will get stabbed. Nah, Pluto only gets fired. So
Freya
they could
is
get
a
promotion
no.
by NASA. Disagreed. Our piece of ice now. Nopers, don't fuck with the planet name song. I will stab Elid with my meaty knife. Oi! Size doesn't matter, is what you do with it. Listen, Violet. Size matters, okay? If she says to you it doesn't matter, she is lying. She cares about you. She doesn't want to hurt her feelings. Let's be real. You're not with somebody based on their size alone, okay? As Jerry Springer puts it, that's like getting the plane ticket for the peanuts, okay? You're not with them just for their dick size. But it does matter. It makes a difference, okay? If someone is too small, get the clip-on extension, okay? You can get these little attachable penis clips that, make it bigger. Your penis will fit inside of it. It'll feel great for them. It matters. I'm sorry. It matters. What the fuck? Pluto is unique. Ice Rocks is not a planet. Why is that a trend for you? Reminds me of my cousin. I hated so hard until he started smoking weed. What? Don't make up with him. Call him bed shitter. Mother, I love to friend. Euland is a size princess. My size is non-existent. My hopes and dreams ruined. No. No. They matter. And you're going to hurt the relationship if you're like, size doesn't matter. It's about what you do with it. And the other person's like, oh yeah, baby, it still feels great. Your motion of the ocean is so good. Just get the toys. Get the clip-on.
Pixel,
You can
stop that.
What?
Okay.
I think he's just rocking out to the song. I don't think he was
What?
like doing anything specific.
Yeah, but the way that the
yeah.
avatar's moving looks like
Oh.
looks like something else.
I see.
Oh. No, I was just bobbing my head to the beat. Kinda
Yeah.
look at it.
You're not full
I get
body,
it
so your
now. It's
body was
just that-
moving with you.
Yeah, that was a lot of hip back and forth you were doing there, especially on this
It's
topic.
a hip tracker.
Ah.
Well, I'm sitting in place. in My chair.
It matters.
do
I'm
that.
sorry. Just get the clip on. Small PP man are not real man. We are doomed. That's not what I said. You've completed another walkland. What did I walk into, Lamau? Time to end it all, guys. We do. That's not what I said. You're just trying to ruin Pluto. What's there to ruin? It's just a Kuiper Belt object. There's like a billion of them. Pluto could be destroyed and you wouldn't even know. I mean, technically, Pluto isn't part of the Kuiper Belt.
Okay.
It briefly passes through it. Close enough. No, makes sense for Pixel. I'm already doomed. That's why I'm vibing. What's a clip-on? It's like a clip-on dick. So think of like a strap-on, but specifically like it's hollow and your dick goes inside of it. And so, you put that on,
It's
and
like
you
a
know,
hair extension.
yeah, it's like hair extensions, but you know, bigger dick. So glad I'm big and girthy. Oi. I'm pretty sure we'd notice. Oh, really, Jan? No. I don't need one, though. If you don't need one, hell yeah. Huh. Okay, what time are we at? We're at 42. I don't think any of them are live. Which is unfortunate.
Go longer.
No, I need to... Alright, you know what we're doing?
Me?
What's he doing?
We're gonna raid Smug. Smug isn't live. But we're gonna raid Smug. I haven't raided Smug in too long. And so, I'm gonna
Kinda
say... Heck you... Smug... You are chosen. I'm assuming Smug is going to be live. Hi, Nix.
Did add him in the Twitch chat.
We're going to raid
You can tell when
Smug.
the streamer is setting up by adding him.
He's offline. If he should be live in like 15 minutes. And, you know, if you guys are cool with waiting 15 minutes, he'll be live and that'll be a fun place to be. If he doesn't go live or you just want to go somewhere else, all good. You know, you don't have to stay there. But if you want to see more of me, can you even offline raid? You can. You can.
That does
Sending-
happen on occasion when people raid the wrong person and they just go to an empty channel. You forgot the underscore for some people.
God, I almost did that for Al just the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure the time is. Yeah. It's 1 p.m., which is in 15 minutes. Sending raid. Love you. He's in the chat just like, huh? What are you doing? Cairo, I think he's broken small PP rate. Oi! We're going to go to Smug.
Yeah, we're gonna do that.
He'll be live in 15 minutes. I think. Okay, I will start. I'm a fucking menace.
You just had to point the gun at him and say,
Literally just like-
say now you are going live.
Oh, God damn it. He's saying give me 5 minutes. Okay. I missed the real Yulin, Incel Arc Yulin, WoW Blood Decay player Yulin. Freesuit, can you just like shut up? I'm trying to do a thing here, and you're just being like so fucking stupid. Like, I feel like I have a pretty intelligent, good, wholesome, great community, and like you being here just taints it. And like Freesu, we get along, but like, can you just be less of you right now? I'm kidding. God, this is the most toxic shit I've said to her. I love you, Freesu. Hi, I'm not gonna be sticking around much longer. I'm gonna be going and playing a Tavern Keep. No, Bronzebeard's Tavern with people soon. Wow. I will never forget this, Elon. You know what's really funny? You know what's really funny, Nix? I like progressively get worse and worse with Freesu. He will show up and I'll be like, "God, can you just fucking shut your dumb mouth? God, you're so awful." I'm so fucking toxic to her. But she likes it. She hasn't told me to stop. And every now and then I'll check on her. I'll be like, hey, that was okay, right? We're cool, right? And she's like, oh my god, you're so fucking hot, Yulin. I'm like, okay, cool. Yulin, stop being mean. No. If it's Freesu, I will always be mean. Until she tells me not to be. Goodbye, Yulin. See you in 4 weeks. What's in 4 weeks? I think your community just named themselves the Small PP Crew. Yeah, I think they did, which, I mean... fuck you! If you guys want to be known as the Small PP Raid. Never happened, pure fiction, that's fake. It was all made up. Large PP Raid. I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like... I've never thought about a name for my community. Maybe like hikers, right? Like, let's go hikers, because we fucking walk here, but I don't know. Not really hiking, and it doesn't have like that pop. It doesn't have like a, oh, this is cute wordplay, so it's really funny. The Steppers is what we're called. Why not? My future's fucked
Holy
anyway.
balls, gang.
You know how you have AA and AAA games? What if Big PP was PPP? Triple P gangs? That sounds... I don't like that.
AAA batteries are smaller than AA's. You don't want to do that.
Walkers. Small PP Crew is a canon event. Fuck! You know, if you put clip on, can we be called man? No! The size of your dick has nothing to do with being a man or not, okay? Being a man just... has to relate to, you know, do you identify as a man? That's it. But like, you know, dick size, that's not about it. There's some guys with micro penises. There's some guys with no penises. There's some girls with huge fucking cocks. That's how guys and girls works. What is this cope? Hikers sounds like either a Boy Scout group or an NFL team. Yeah, which is why I didn't really like it. Where's pens? Kupos? We're not going with Kupos. Hell no. The Dong Slingers? Oh my goodness. Okay. Can I refresh this? I said I was gonna end at 12:30. And then I gave them till 12:40. And then he told me 5 more minutes. I'm like, oh, okay, we'll do it. I'm gonna have to take like such a quick fucking shower. Then why do you never say hi woo in my streams? I sit there all night waiting for you just to say that one thing. Because I don't have an account on... Shit, wait, are you on... You're not allowed to say. I don't have an orange account. I have a blue account, but I don't check that often. And I don't get, like, Twitter notifications. I just like, hey, I'm bored, and I'm at a loading screen. So I just open up Twitter and scroll until I see something that I've seen before, or I'm tired of scrolling. Love you, Bits. Accept this love right fucking now, grr. Don't think I will. Okay. Smug is live. So we are ending here. I will be back in like 10 minutes. As we play Bronzebeard's Tavern. I'm going to... Where is it? Behavior. Anchor World. Look at the plane. This is going... I think it's going to be a very chaotic game. Alright. Socials. Flash raid. Smug. Little bug. Did I get that right? I did. Okay. There's 8 of us. This game's gonna be crazy. Feed Blitz. Love you, Bits. Accept this love right fucking now, grr. Blue Twitch next week, probably, by the way. Okay. What the fuck is the orange account? It's Cornhub, I think. It's that one. I don't think I will. Yeah, orange Twitch is some... No, it's the other one. It's the one where you chat a lot. Not Cornhub. It's the chat one. You're disappointed in chat's PB size walking. Stop! Oh my god. We did 7.1 miles. You guys put me at incline. Thank you so much for that. We are going to be playing Bronzebeard's Tavern with the squad. That being said, I love you. Bye.